Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Um, it's a blessing to have children. Um, enjoy being a father. I enjoy parenthood. I hope you enjoy parenthood. Um, try to spend as much time that you can with your children because it's time that you can't get back. I know we all have to make sure the lights on and food on the table and the clothes on the back and the roof over the head. But if you can find a balance between that and spending time with your children, trust me, it'll be time well spent. I've seen people who went hard at providing and missed spending time with their children, and it caused some issues later on because the most important thing is time. It's not the money. It's not none of that. Trust me, it's time. You can have all the money in the world and you don't spend no time with your children, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have issues. You know, it's gonna cause childhood trauma. Because it ain't no rewinds in life. Can't go back. You may feel like you're doing the right thing and the right thing. I gotta go hard. I gotta make sure we have this type of life. I gotta make sure we have this, we have that. But the whole time you're missing out on what's important. You're missing the time. You're missing the time. You're missing a football game, they basketball game, they dance recital, daddy daughter day, they play. You know, that's the stuff that you're missing that you never can get back. So my advice be to enjoy every single day, every moment that you have with your children. Every morning you wake up and you see them. Every hug, every kiss, every cry, every bad thing they do. Enjoy every moment because those moments go by so fast. They go by so fast. They grow up so fast. I got two grown kids. I got a 21-year-old that's finna be 22, and I got a 19-year-old that's finna be 20 later on this month, and then I got a 20-month-old. I promise you, the big ones. It seemed like just yesterday they was 3 and 4 years old. I promise you, that time go by so fast. You know what I mean? I enjoy having um being able to see them grow into adults. But part of me wishes they was back babies. You know, it's a funny thing. Hell, my son has his own daughter now. This will be his first Father's Day. So uh, I'm eager to because I called him earlier already this morning, but he didn't answer. But I'm anxious to call him and wish him Happy Father's Day. You know, to wish my son Happy Father's Day. You know, that's crazy. So it's all a blessing. Shout out to Richard Supreme Justice. I mean, Richard Supreme TV. My bad. Shout out to you, bro. Happy Father's Day. Um, yeah, man. So enjoy Father's Day, man. I'm gonna tell you this too, as fathers, right? We go through a lot as fathers, man. We go through a lot. Um, as a father, as a man, we get the least likely, with the least appreciated role, right? And the thing about it is, it's just that's just the way it is. We have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? We have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you have to accept that. You have to accept that you ain't gonna get no uh glitz and glamour for the things that you do. For you going to work and You going out there and doing whatever you got to do to come back and take care of the household to make sure everything is straight. For you going to work and listening to this boss man say talk to you like don't nobody else in the world talk to you, but you got to allow this to go down because you know you got a family to provide for the things that you never talk about. Because you ain't finna go back home and tell your old lady, oh man, boss man, this and that. And that. I mean, no. So you just suck it in, you know? You have a lot of as a man you have a lot of stuff that you deal with, but you can't really tell nobody. Ah man, you soft man, all this and that. There, everybody playing macho, so you just hold it in. The weight of the world be on your shoulders sometimes, because everybody looking to you to lead them, your wife, your children, everybody. So you just gotta keep going. Sometimes being a man cause sometimes doing what you gotta do as a man cause you to lose everything. You know what I'm saying? You might lose your life, you might lose your freedom, everything, but really you was just trying to provide, you know? So it's a we don't have periods and nothing every month, which is a good thing, but and we don't push no babies out, you know what I'm saying? So but we have our share of loads that we have to carry, you know what I'm saying? As a man, as a father, ain't nobody gonna give you uh the compassion and the empathy that they'll give your female counterpart. As a man, you supposed to know. You supposed to go get it. You supposed to go do this. You're supposed to do that. But a lot of times you don't. You 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 don't know your way either. So you just figure it out. You just figure it out. It's like you're driving. It's like you're driving in the country with no GPS, and you get to a four-way stop, and you're like, which way should I turn? Which way should I turn? And everybody, your girl in the car, your wife in the car, the kids in the car, and you're supposed to know which way to go. You know, everybody looking at you. So what you do in your head, you just pretend like you know which way to go, but in your head, you know you don't know what the fuck to do, and you just make a choice, a leap of faith. But everybody in that car depends on you. Everybody in that car, safety, livelihood, future depends on you. Scary thing, ain't it? But that's what we be facing a lot of times. Sometimes as men, you know what I'm saying? So happy Father's Day to all the fathers. You know, even though this day ain't as celebrated as Mother's Day, it's cool. We don't be divas. We just accept it. I'm telling you, talking to you. I'm telling you just so you understand that somebody understand what you're going through, but you just accept it. You know what I'm saying? This is the deal. This is the deal. This is a part of being a man, being a father. That role that you have. Just accept it. Don't make a big fuss out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just accept this is what it is. It's part of it. Um, I know sometimes as a father it get hard because I have been through it as well to to be able to be a father. You know what I mean? Especially you're not with your children. You know, a lot of times a lot of things happen that get in the way of of you being a father. You know, it's a tough thing. A lot of times you may be doing your best as a father, and it may just seem like it's just not good enough. I'm gonna just tell you this: when it's like that, just keep going, bro. Just take it one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time. And I promise you, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much money you don't have. Just make sure that you try your best and that you spend as much time as you can with your children. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody do. Nothing like that. A lot of times people ain't uh mentally mature on the same level as other people, and it may feel like you alone or something like that in the way you thinking or the things that you're trying to do. But don't worry about that. Time will straighten all of that out. Trust me when I tell you this. Time will straighten all of that out. And as long as you continue to spend time with your child as much as you can. I ain't, you got things to do, you got work, however. But as much as you can, and it might be hard for you to see your child. People might put obstacles in your way, call you, all type of, things. Might call you deadbeats and this and that. There, And if you know that's not true, then don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about that. You know what I mean? But spend as much time as you can. Once you spend that time, you're gonna be all right. Trust me, you're gonna be all right. Because in the end, them children gonna remember them times. They gonna remember you taught them how to ride a bike, taught them how to tie their shoe, taught them, went to the daddy daughter dance with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Took them to the movies and barbecued and cooked and you know what I mean, all that. You know what I mean? I did all that with my children. Cook cupcakes. You know what I mean? Like some day they'll come over that bitch. I have the little Dunkin' Hines, all that shit on the counter, nigga. What we doing today? We cooking cupcakes today, goddamn it. We cooking. You know what I'm saying? Me, my son, my daughter, we cooking, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Like I always had little things for us to do. What we doing today, Daddy? Okay, we going to the park today. You know what I'm saying? What we doing today? What day we going to play basketball? We gonna go shoot the basketball. My daughter, Dad, I don't want to shoot the basketball. Hey, look, we going, goddamn it. We'll do something you want to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I kidnap them all and take them fishing. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff. Just keep doing stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? Ask them what they like to do. What you like to do? Okay, we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm with my kids, I'm a teacher, but I'm like a big kid as well. You know what I mean? Because I want us to have good times and laugh and things of that nature. So yeah, so I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day to the fathers. You know what I'm saying? Let you know, hey, look, man, you guys are important. You got to know you're important because it may not, how this thing done got twisted. You know, it'll, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a false reality that fathers are not as important as they really are. And honestly, they are very important to the health and the growth of a child, a female child and a male child. I cannot count how many times I don't watch these videos and interviews and documentaries of these guys that end up on the wrong side of the law, and they saying that if they had a father, they think things would have came turned out different. That shit bothers me when I see a lot of these young men, you know, and they say if I had a father, I think I think I would have been different. It's just sad. So I just want you to know how important you are to the growth of your children, and no matter what be going on, because I know it get tough sometimes. No matter what be going on, man, just mob through that. Just mob through that and be there for your children. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say about you. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what kind of situation you in. Don't even worry about that. Just keep your eyes on your child. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eyes on your child and be there with them and do the little small things with them. You remember that movie like Will Smith with this little boy with the Pursuit of Happiness? Yeah, that movie right there. That's how you gotta be. Like I don't care what's going on, nigga. Whatever we broke, we po, whatever, nigga. It's me and my child. The children appreciate that. They'll love you for that. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, after a while, you'll see the dynamic change. It'll go from you taking care of your kid as your kid grow older and you get older. It'll switch. You'll see your child is slowly the roles is reversing, and low key they looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, hold on, when did this happen? When did this happen that my child is taking care of me? You know what I mean? But it will happen. It'll happen like that. It's gonna happen like that. It's gonna happen like that, regardless of what. You know what I mean? That's why you put it. That's another reason why you put in the work to nurture your children and teach your children, because one day you're gonna need them to help you. You know what I mean? One day we gonna be old, we going old, but we going back to babies, man. Y'all know how this thing go. We lose our teeth, and you know what I mean. We gotta go to the doctor. They put us on all kind of medication, and after a while, that we depending on our children. We the elders, and we depending on our children to take care of us. This is when that work that you put in, taking care of them and raising them and loving them and sharing and spending time with them. This is where that is reciprocated. But if you ain't put none of that in, I can't promise you that it'll be reciprocated. You know what I mean? I can't promise you that. It might depend on the child, but I can't promise you that. But I promise you this: if you do put it in, it'll be a sense. It'll be some of that there. You know what I'm saying? For real. So that's all I'm saying. Shout out to Rich Supreme TV, man. Shout out Rich Supreme TV. He say facts. My dad died in 2021, some year. Same year my son was born. I named him after him. Straight up, man. Shout out to SLK. Yo, Inglewood. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. This for Father's Day. I take that thing to heart, bro. I love being a father, bro. I don't care, bro. That's the best thing I ever did, boy. On everything, bro. I mean, I love it. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? For real. My kids, my favorite people in the world, bro. All jokes aside, I don't care what nobody say. My kids so cool. They so funny. They so lit, good looking. My son, a handsome young man. You know what I mean? My daughter, beautiful young lady. My other little boy, handsome little baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just lit, man. So yeah, I was just bringing that in, talking about Father's Day, man. Give them a shout out to the fathers. I'm gonna say this too. Hey, ladies, check this out. This for you too. Hey, ladies, man, listen. Now, do me a favor though. Do us a favor, man. You might not. Let's say you don't like your baby daddy, right? Or your child's father. So you don't like your child's father. Maybe he hurt you. Maybe the relationship was toxic or whatever. This and that. There. But let me tell you something real here. Out of love for your children, you should have a certain amount of love for your child's father. I'm not saying be in love with them. I'm not saying be want to be with them. I'm not saying that. That's different. I'm talking about a certain amount of love. Let me tell you why. Because if your child loses that father, it's gonna hurt that child. You need to understand this. You're talking to somebody who has two children who lost their mother 2 years ago. Even though I'm here, they have me. They are still hurt from the loss of their mother. So that's the same thing when a child loses the father. It's a piece of them that's gone. You might not vibe with the father no more, but you got to realize that father is a part of that child, and that child looks to that other piece of them to help complete them. They look at the father. They look how he walk. They look how he talk. They look how he act. They look how all of that, and they paying attention to it because they want to see where they get their shit from. They looking at the funny parts about them, the great parts about them. They looking at how they talk, all of that. Same thing they doing to you. The children doing the same thing to you. The same thing to you. Know what I'm saying? So out of love for your children, trust me when I'm telling you. I don't care what happened. I don't care if he cheated on you, whatever. Y'all ain't together no more. That's fine. He beat you or whatever. Okay, y'all done moved on. Fuck that nigga like that. But as far as for the children, they need them. They need them. And as long as they trying, I don't care if he ain't got no money. I don't care what he got going on. Allow him to be there as much as he can be, because the children gonna make that. Let the children determine all of that as they go. Don't let them disrespect them now. Don't never let them do that. But as they grow older, they'll make all of their determinations. You know, don't cast no type of view of that of the father onto them. Nothing. Just let it go. Just let them grow. Just because kids are smart, they figure out who with the bullshit and who ain't with the bullshit. You ain't gotta say a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But the children need the fathers. I'm telling you now, a lot of these children won't be dying in the streets, man. That's a fact. You know, don't let it. Don't make it so hard. Don't make it so hard for the man to be a father, whatever type of father he want to be. He want to be. You know, stop moving the goalposts. Sometimes women move the goalposts. Oh, you ain't got this kind of money. Oh, you ain't got this. Or you ain't got that. Don't do that. Listen. Whatever the man doing. Listen, I had a baby. My first baby mom. She had a daughter that's before my children, right? I kept her from putting this man on child support for 9 years. Now she eventually put him on child support after me and her broke up or whatever. But I kept her from putting that man on child support for 9 years, right? I didn't he wasn't from my hood. I didn't know him like that, right? But the reason why I did it is because I saw that he was having trouble. And to be honest with you, he ended up being diagnosed with bipolar depression. And he ended up like he did. He died. It's crazy. He died. But he actually really did eventually have like mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like he got checked into the hospital quite a few times and things of that nature. And I'm not saying I knew that ahead of time, but I just saw that he was having a hard time in life getting on his shit. So I just didn't want her to put that man on child support and make it. She was looking at it like, oh, he can't do this. He should be doing this. He should be doing that. Not knowing this man had shit that he was really dealing with. You know what I'm saying? That was inhibiting him from getting all the way back on his to his old self, to the self that she knew when she ended up being pregnant from him. And you know the crazy part about it, he never got back that way. He never got back to the person he was, and he eventually died. He died like 2.5 years ago. He died within the same calendar year that she died in. He died first, and she died. So my baby mama's oldest daughter lost her mother, her father, and her mama in a 12-month span. In a 12-month span. That's crazy, ain't it? But the point I'm trying to make is I knew that if she put him on child support, it was gonna cripple him. He wasn't gonna ever be able to get back to where he was. And we was taking good care of the girl anyway. She didn't want for shit. She didn't need for shit. Know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying don't put nobody on child support. Honestly, I don't listen personally. I'm not on child support. Never been on child support. I don't care about child support. Me personally, like if my baby mama, my last baby mama, I'm not saying I want to be on child support, but I'm saying my last baby mama. If I ever get some papers that she put me on child support, I'm not gonna say a motherfucking thing to her about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you put me on child support, bitch. I don't care. Whatever. All right. It's my kid. Okay. So all right. Whatever. Hey, I'll pay child support. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. I don't want to be on child support, but if it's for my kid, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like I don't care about that. I don't know. That's just how I just never understood really how somebody could be mad, you know, about that. But that's just my thinking. I never been on it either. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. I don't care about child support. So, but I'm saying like I kept her from putting him on child support uh, for 9 years because I just felt like it was gonna hinder him. And I don't even know the nigga now. You gotta think of it. I don't know the nigga. I just only what I seen. You know what I mean? And I was like, nah, this dude right here. I may could understand more if he was like he had like money and shit like that. But I saw he was struggling in life. So I was like, nah, man, don't put that man on no child support, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't know the nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. I eventually did, learn him, know him, uh, like a casual acquaintances. But I'm saying at this time, I didn't know the man at all. But I just real nigga shit. Like, nah, man, don't do that. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Nate said it. Yeah. So real etiquette say I'm a woman. My daughter's dad didn't live in the same city, same state, but I let my daughter go to her dad every summer so she can know her dad. That's love, baby, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. That's all I'm saying. That's all you gotta do. That's enough right there. You know what I'm saying? That's enough right there. You know? Cause I'm gonna tell you another thing. What happens with that too? Like, man, I appreciate you for sharing that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm gonna tell you what happens with that too. If that don't happen, what happens is your child end up only knowing part of his family. You know, they only end up knowing part of his family. So it's a whole nother side of the family that they be cut off from because they're not familiar with them. They didn't need a chance to bond with them. So I'm gonna tell you what happens with that. When your child grows up and your child has children, now that's a whole nother side of the family that those children don't know. And the reason why those children don't know that side is because the mama or the daddy never had experienced that side, so was able to bond with that side. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me. Like I have my mama is from Dothan, Alabama, right? I know my family in Dothan, Alabama, because my mama took us to Dothan, Alabama a few times. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as kids, my grandmama and all of them lived up there. I know my cousins from Dothan, Alabama. I know my uncles and all of that. My children don't. My children don't. You see what I'm saying? My children don't know none of them. And got the same last name as them, but they don't know none of them. You see what I'm saying? My daughter in school. My daughter in school right now in Tallahassee at FAMU, when Dothan, Alabama is a couple miles right up the road right there. She probably got 30, 40 cousins right there in Dothan, Alabama that and probably got some of them at FAM. You see what I'm saying? She probably got some of them right there at FAM or Florida State, probably. But she don't know them. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you for sharing that, man. Yeah, man, I'm sure need to know their peoples, man. She said, I don't want her to grow up hating me for keeping her debt from her. Exactly, man. I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm saying. Just let them figure it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out. Children ain't slow for fuck. Children gonna be like, hold on now, my daddy hell. You know what I mean? Or they'll be like, my mama hell. They gonna figure it out. We figured it out. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Just because our mamas and daddies don't get along, don't mean that we don't get along well with both of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That might you know what I mean? Like, shit, mom and daddy might don't vibe at all, but you and your daddy might vibe like a motherfucker, or you and your mama might vibe like a motherfucker. I know a man growing through this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You and your, it be different though. You know what I mean? So I just want me. I'm somebody that my dream was always to have a family. You know, that's it. That's it. My shit was simple. Just to have a family that have children, grow old, you know, like like what this shit is. Well, my dear's family reunion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm the type of person I enjoy family gatherings, barbecues, trips, family reunions, shit like that. You know what I mean? I like it when all the family get together and we can cook. We cook seafood, we cook soul food. You know what I mean? Drink a little liquor, smoke a couple blunts, drink a little beer, watch a little football, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or we all get together and uh, go on a trip. We might go to watch our cousins graduate. Shit like that, man. I'm a real family oriented type of person, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. We're gonna get into the content, man. I got a little bit of content we're gonna get into. Man, if you're feeling generous, man, donate to the channel, man. Donate to the channel, man. We've been going hard. I just put the cash app on the screen right there. I appreciate all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get it together though. It's getting better. It's getting better, man. The family gonna be. I'm gonna speak that shit into existence. The family dynamic, especially in the black community, gonna get back together, man. We're gonna be all right, man, for sure. Let me see here. Okay. We're gonna get into it, bro. And it's sad I got to do this. It's sad I got to do this right on the heels of me just getting through talking about God dog it. What is this? Let me see. Man, I don't know what's going on. I hate when I get on these type of sites but we gonna get into it, man. What's up with Uzi Vert, y'all? Happy Father's Day, Silk. She said she has a close bond with him. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That's special too, because as a father, you know, your daughters, you know, they usually look up to their father. They usually love their fathers. The daughters do, you know what I mean? Your father for a daughter is different. It's sacred. You know what I mean? It's like it teaches them how a man's supposed to treat them. It teaches them you like your daughter hero. You know what I'm saying? Like as for a father, you know what I'm saying? For a daughter, a woman, a little girl don't grow up without a father. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like I know this ain't every and all. I don't deal in absolutes, and I ain't no doctor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I done seen a lot of young girls grow without their fathers, and the ones that grow up without their fathers, it'd be hard, bro. It'd be hard because they either have resentment to the father before that, or they have resentment toward the mother for that, and it just they seem like they have a series of bad relationships because they don't have a compass to show them what a healthy relationship with a man is supposed to be. Some of them don't respect men because maybe their mama had issues with men. So when their mama had issues with men, they saw this, and this is the impression that they had of men. Maybe the men that the mama had in life wasn't, you know, good men. So they grow up with a view of the way men are, and it's a view of only the men that they saw came into their mama lives. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. How we deal with each other in relationships in front of our children, that has a lot to do with how our children interact in relationships when they become adults. You know, if your daughter see you respecting her mama, you know what I mean, being a father, being a man, doing man things, you know, she's gonna look for that type of man when she grows up, you know. And if she see her mama treating her father like a man, like she respects him. I'm just saying that. I ain't saying no slave. I'm saying but respects him. She will do the same in her relationships. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of this come from baggage, from being scars from previous relationships, and we carry that baggage into other relationships, but we inadvertently pass that baggage down to the children. Like it's just like the Erica Badu song, "Bag Lady." You know that's what she's talking about. She's talking about the baggage that you had in previous relationships. You carrying that stuff into the other relationships, and you're gonna eventually break down. But you're just passing down biases, fears, generational curses to the children. I'm telling you, listen. It's a lady right now, bro. She is on Vlad TV. Her name is Miss Pat. I don't know who she is, but evidently she got a entertain, amazing lifestyle style of what she made on Vlad. I think she's from Atlanta. And I seen that the episode I'm talking about is Miss Pat gets shot, and then her baby daddy shoot her in the head. So she got twice. She got shot twice. This episode I saw is episode 6. In that episode, she said that she used to she loved her baby daddy. She said, I love my baby daddy. She said, but I used to talk to other dudes just to make him jealous. She said, I used to talk to other dudes just so we could fight. And Vlad said, for real, why? She said, because my mama told me if a man don't hit you, he don't love you. Yeah. She say, if a man don't hit you, he don't. I'm a player. Listen, I'm a player. I'm a player for y'all, bro. I'm gonna play it for y'all. But I ain't gonna play the video. I'm gonna just play the what's the name so you can hear this later, bro. I'm gonna go look at the rest of her videos because she seems it definitely seems like a very interesting interview. And for her to be on Vlad, she got to have a real what's up, SLK? I'm gonna play it for y'all, bro. And I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, bro. It's a very interesting. I don't know who this lady is, man, but I'm telling you, she on Vlad TV, and I listened to a lot of what she said, and I it's amazing to but it kind of goes coincides with what we talking about as far as the relationships between the mothers and the fathers. And I just want y'all to hear some of this stuff what this lady said, man. It's amazing. I can't play the video, so I'm gonna just play the audio because Vlad will get you.
More.
And so
There she go, her name Miss Pat. Yeah, man. Y'all listen to this, bro. Listen to this lady, bro. It's a great interview. She on Vlad right now.
Well, there was a situation with one of your regular customers where you got shot.
he wasn't no regular come. He was an asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
He did drugs, but he didn't buy drugs from me.
Uh-huh.
A guy named Monk, he used to also kind of sell drugs. His brother was a big time drug dealer. And we got into it because he spit on my car and I pulled out a gun. And at that time, I wasn't really shooting nobody but my baby daddy. And he said, bitch, I'm going to go up the hill. When I come back, I'm going to shoot you. He came back shooting and running. And I got hit up under the arm and it blew my areola off. And let me tell this story a little in depth. What was crazy is, and I can still hear those bullets sometimes go by my head. A bullet is so powerful. It sounded like a silent thunder. And they were just flying by me. And I remember my mind said, it was nobody but God said, stop. And I was stopped. And I said, Lord, please don't let me get shot in the head because I got 2 kids. and whatever the spirit was said stop. And then it said move. And when I moved, I never ran. I could see that day like it was yesterday, walking through my friend Frog backyard. And whatever that spirit was said move. And when I moved, I reached up to grab the door jamb, and the bullet hit me up under the arm and came out through my nip in my areola. And it didn't hurt. I didn't even know I was shot. My friend with Frog was like, "You okay? Who the hell out there shooting?" I was like, "Monk." And I looked down, and my breast is bleeding. I said, "Damn, I snapped my titty on the door jamb." And I opened it up, and it was just gushing blood. And I was like, "Fucking got shot," but I don't know where I got shot at. So my kids was out there while I was getting shot. And my daughter used to do her lip like this all the time. And I was like, "Just get my fucking kids, just get my kids." Because they was in the car with the fucking dope in the baby bag. So the crackheads bring me my kids, and the police said, "Rabbit, who shot you?" And when you don't tell them who shot you, because you want them to get shot back. And my daughter bust out, my mama pulled a gun on Mark, and Mark came back and shot my mama in the titty. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so the ambulance pull up, and they was like, is she here? And I was like, "I don't know. I think I snagged my titty." And they lift my arm. It was a little hole. It was a hole up under my arm. And he shot me with a 45, and it fucked up all of this.
He shot you with a 45.
Mm-hmm.
You got lucky.
Well, I have big titties.
Right. But I'm saying a little bit over.
A little bit over.
45, that's a powerful handgun.
Yeah.
That's not a 22.
No, it's not a 20. He wasn't shooting a 22. And it went up under my arm, and it came out.
Okay. Whatever happened to Monk?
I don't know. I never seen him again.
Okay. So you don't know if he got arrested or whatever.
Well, I wasn't pressing any charges.
Okay. Got it. Well, I guess after that, your partner felt that you were bringing too much heat to the operation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he gave you $50,000 and said, "We're done."
Yeah.
Okay.
We split the money that we earned together.
Got
$100,000. We split it, and I went to the bottom of Fair Street, and he stayed up on Baldwin.
Okay. So now you're selling drugs on your own.
Yeah.
And then at 17, you get arrested for drugs.
Yeah, my birthday, 18, 17, 18.
18.
No, you went to jail back then when you were 17. 17, 18, I went to jail. I get out. I get a 420, what was it? $50,000 bond. Believe it or not, I ain't have no money saved. I called my friend Frog, and I said, "I need you to come get me out, and I pay you." He came and got me out of jail, which was 10% at the time, $5,000. Got out of jail, back on the street.
Right. But then you get locked up again?
Yes.
Okay. And you end up doing 8 months.
So almost 8 months to a year. I got a year. I think I did 8 months. So I was on probation, and I supposed to report. And she was so fucking mean. She was the meanest little white bitch I've seen in my life. And I was like, I'm young. I'm bigger in the world. I'm like, "I don't have to take this from you, bitch." And so she should have won for me. I was like, "Come get me." But at the time, I'm a drug dealer, but I'm still getting welfare. I walk into the welfare office, and sometimes I still ask myself, how the hell did they get me through the welfare office? They told me to come recertify. And my mind told me not to go down there. I was like, it's not time for me to recertify. And I went down there with my kids to recertify, and they walked my ass out of there in handcuffs.
Okay, so now you go to jail.
Yes.
And you said that jail is good for two things: same-sex relationships and making life goals.
It was a lot of same-sex relationship. I wasn't involved, but
Yeah,
it was a lot of them.
Okay. So you get out.
Yes.
And you get into it with your baby father, because I guess he had gotten some more women pregnant.
Everybody was pregnant.
Everyone was pregnant.
Yeah. I was never pregnant by myself. It was always somebody pregnant with me.
Yeah. He pulled out a gun.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. So no, when this incident, I'm trying to start dating other guys. And so I used to do that just to make him jealous, because I figured My mama told me if a man don't hit you, he don't love you. So the more he hit me, the more I thought he loved me. So he comes over and I got this guy over and he get the fighting and the guy leave. And so he hit me with the gun and the gun went off. And it was a 38 and it cracked it. It took a hunk out my head and cracked my scab. It's my scab. It's cracked my skull. So I'm sitting there. I kind of blink out. I wake up. When I come to, he gone. I'm glad I didn't die because he wouldn't have gave a fuck. He ran. I called my friend who lived around the corner. She came over. We called the ambulance and they took me to the hospital. And the doctor was like, we don't know how you fucking live.
So he hit you. So he pistol whipped you basically,
yes,
and the gun went off.
Went off.
And it hit you in the skull.
Yeah, in the back of the head.
Okay.
Put a big hole back there.
This is the second time you're getting shot.
Yeah, that was the same year too. I was like, oh, I'm tired of these motherfuckers shooting me.
Well, and I guess you come out of the hospital and you go to a house party like right afterwards with blood still coming out.
I come out the hospital and he shoot me during the week, and I come out the hospital because they really didn't sew my head up. They just put something back there, and they say you can't. It'll heal. I come out that weekend and I got tickets to the Tone Loc concert.
Okay, Tone Loc
on the floor, and I had been waiting for Tone Loc.
Funky Cole Medina, wild thing.
Funky Cole Medina, wild thing. At the Omni, my friend was like, "Look, girl, you done got shot in the head. You shouldn't go to that concert." I was like, "I'm going to that fucking concert." And so they cut all of my hair out the back of my head. And at the time, black women we wasn't wearing weave. We was wearing finger waves, and we got our hair fixed by our friends. So my friend could fix hair. And I told her, I said, she was like, how you gonna go to a concert? You got a big ass hole in the back of your head. I said, can you finger wave around this bullet hole? She washed my hair. I had this hole with this plastic. I couldn't go up on the dry. She finger waved around the bullet hole. And I kept a little towel in my shirt in case it leaked, because it was only plastic on it. So I had to change it, and make sure my head didn't get infected. Okay. And I went to the concert.
You were still bleeding at the concert.
I was leaking.
I mean, now that you're 15, you look back on this.
I was a damn fool.
Just a damn fool.
At the concert with a hole in my head. Right. All in the project selling dope with a hole in my head. And he's like, she got shot in the head? Yeah, she got shot in the head.
Okay. After you got shot by your kid's father, you guys broke up after that?
We was never really together, but no, we weren't broke up. I went and shot him back because I figured if he shot me with a love bullet, I should shoot him and show him how much I love him.
Okay.
So I shot him back.
What was that situation like?
So one time I was riding on the expressway on one side of, I think 20 or 285. I look over on the other side. Here's this motherfucker taking a bitch home. I couldn't get off that exit fast enough. By the time I got off that exit, I lived down Bankhead. By the time I got off the exit, he had dropped her off and I caught him on Bankhead Highway. And I followed him to a tie shop. And I said, I just saw you with a bitch in your car. You ain't saw no bitch. So he pulls over in the thing. I said, I'm gonna shoot your ass. And he thought I was playing. It was a 22. I closed my eyes and pulled that trigger. And I opened my eyes. I had shot him in the fucking ankle. Okay. And all I remember were old black men dropping jacks. That bitch is crazy. And running. So they call 911. An ambulance get there and take him to Grady Hospital. I sneak in the hospital. And he goes, I'm going to tell the police, I'm going to tell the doctor you here. I said, you shut the fuck up and I'll be back to pick you up when they finish with your leg. Well, when I got back to pick him up, he had his other baby mama there. Oh, I said, bitch, I didn't shoot you for that hoe. I shot you for me.
Like you want to take care of him, right?
Yes, I want to take care of him.
That's why you shot him.
We did a whole episode on the Miss Pat show about it. And so I get my car and I run him over outside the hospital.
Well, you run him over with the car.
And it broke his cast. They took that fucker back in the hospital and put him on another cast. I said, I'll be back to get you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I've had toxic relationships in my life, but this right here, I can't hold a candle to what's happening here.
I don't act like that anymore. I found a good black man with side teeth, so I'm happy now. Okay. But this is what I went through to get to that.
Okay, but at one point you guys stopped messing with each other and you met a new man
Oh yeah,
named Michael. Well, at least in the book he's called Michael.
Yes, that's my husband. So,
okay. Oh, so way back then you met him.
Yeah, so way before in 1992, way before that, when everybody say Sierra prayed that prayer, I had that same prayer. I said, Lord, I don't want to hate him, but I don't want to desire him. I went to sleep one day and woke up and didn't want him no more. And I could not believe it. Because I tried to get that boy out of my system. I tried everything. And people would literally say, you're going to be with him to the day you die. And I said, no, I want more than him in my life. And I just prayed that prayer and woke up. And that same week, I met my husband.
Y'all heard that? I just played that for y'all because did y'all hear what she said? She said that her mama told her that if a man don't hit you, he don't love you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see how we pass down these beliefs, these biases, these fears, these generational curses to our children. This toxicity. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, but I'm telling you, I done seen this. I done seen the things that she described. I done seen this before in the hood. I got a home. One of my homeboys' mama. She been shot by two of her baby daddies. Yeah, she was shot. She was shot by two of her baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? And she loved them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? She loved them gangsters. You know, yeah, we fight. Yeah, we love each other. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that prayer do work though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear. I swear. Hey, I swear. I promise you. I'm gonna tell you which one worked too, but it'll scare you. You better be prepared for it. That one you tell God to take everybody away from you that's not for you. Listen, you say that prayer right there. Listen, be prepared because you'll see people leaving, or you might have an argument with somebody, and you might be thinking that okay, it's finna remove this. Excuse me. You might be thinking it's finna remove this person right here because you might have your eyes on somebody in your life that you feel like is not it's not cool for you having your life no more. Nigga, don't be surprised if somebody else be removed that you never thought, you never expected. I've had that happen. You know what I mean? And one time I made that prayer and I ended up getting into it with somebody uh, that I considered, somebody I thought was gonna be in my life. And I forgot that I had made the prayer and messed around and remember, oh man, you prayed that God take away everybody that's not for you, take them out your life. And then I had to think, I was like, oh man, this is who this is who gotta be taken out of my life. You know what I mean? Like, so you gotta be careful, you know what I mean? It's a scary thing, you know what I mean? It's shit, it might take away your sister, it might take away your mama, hell, it might take away your child, it might take away your favorite cousin. It might take away your favorite friend. It might take away your husband or your wife. You know what I mean? When I mean take it away, I mean it may force you to have a situation where you and that person no longer can have a relationship no more. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? And it happen crazy ways. They might mess you over, and you might be like, "Oh man, this the last time. I ain't fucking with them no more." Something like that. You better be careful though. I'm telling you. I didn't realize that, but yeah, it happens like that. All right, let's get into some content here. So, can somebody tell me what's going on with this little fella right here, y'all? Can somebody tell me what's going on with this little fella right here? Can somebody tell me what's going on with this little fella right here, man? What's going on with this little fella, man? Can somebody tell me what's going on with JT's girlfriend? I'm gonna call him JT girlfriend for now. Can somebody tell me what's going on with JT's girlfriend? For real, bro. Like, it's sad that on Father's Day we gotta talk about JT's girlfriend. Hey, I got a question. Can somebody jump in the chat? Let me know. Do Uzi Vert got any children? I need to know. I got to know. I got to know. Can somebody tell me whether Uzi Vert has any children? I want to know. I need to know. Jump in the chat. Let me see. Let me Google this. But Uzi Vert, um, Marc Jacobs unveiled their their new campaign for their new handbags. They calling them handbags. Them is purses, if you ask me. Them purses, man. Know what I'm saying? And who did they get to model their new product? Not not Nicki Minaj, not Sexy Red, not Meg The Stallion. What the hell going on here? Something going on. Not Sexy Red. They got god dang on Uzi Vert. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I don't understand it. I'm finna look and see if he got some children though. Does JT girlfriend have children? Oh man, it's over. It say Lil Uzi Vert does not have any children, but that doesn't mean they won't be a parent in the future. However, it's unclear if that will be anytime soon, as they recently admitted that relationship with JT isn't in the best place at the moment. But this was a year ago. Oh yeah, we already know. No, we know why he ain't got no kids then. He ain't he ain't putting them he ain't putting them in the right place. He, he ain't putting them in the right place. That's sad, gang. Bro, how old is Uzi Vert is, bro? Oh, I think he like 28. I think he like 28. I'm glad he ain't got no kids though, to be honest with you, bro, because I don't I'm tearing walking around seeing you do that type of shit, man. All right, so it says social media users are going in on Uzi Vert after he posted in a new campaign for fashion brand Marc Jacobs. Earlier this week, Marc Jacobs unveiled the newest addition in his handbag lineup via social media. The handbag is called the Steven Sprouse and Marc Jacobs' 40th anniversary tote bag. Man, that's a purse. Additionally, the bag appears to feature a print from the Sprouse, who was also a designer and passed away in 2024. All my condolences to him. Kind of remind me of Virgil. Then on Friday, June 14, Marc Jacob unveiled what appears to be a campaign created to promote the new tote bag. The brand took to Instagram to share a carousel of shots of Uzi Vert holding up the handbag and posing in a black shirt and pant ensemble. Check out the photo accompanying the video of Uzi Vert in this campaign below. Yada yada, this and that, whatever, whatever. Bro, this is crazy. Let me look at these photos. Let me find these photos, man. Let me find these photos, man. That shit remind me of goddamn let me see. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna find this shit. What this shit at? Bro, this man been man, come on, man. Come on, man. Man, shit. Let me see. New photo shoot. Why I can't find a goddamn picture? This is it's so trying to hold on, man. Uh, I'm trying to find the pictures, y'all. Mark Jacobs. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here, man. Look at what Uzi Vert got on, man. Look, you see they got my boy Boosie right there. Don't cut his dick off, man. You know that what Lil Boosie said when we were talking about Dwayne Wade's son. Hey, Dwayne Wade, man, don't cut his dick off, man. That what these photos remind me of. Don't cut his dick off, man. Come on, Uzi, bro. Like, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say come on, Uzi, cause Uzi, like we at this point, goddamn it, it ain't on Uzi. It's on us now. It's on us for 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 not taking this for face value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what Uzi is talking about. I don't care what JT is talking about. Bruh, this man is a village people, man. This man is a YMCA. Is what you say, brother. YMCA. The man YMCA dog. And that's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, like, I'm done looking at Uzi Vert as a straight man. I don't give a damn what nobody. He done said enough. He done did enough. Um, hey y'all, what's up with this picture? Boy, listen, boy, look at boy, Uzi having a good time right here now. Look at Uzi. Boy, my boy having a good time right now, boy. I'm talking, my boy, I'm telling bro, don't cut his dick off, mine. Like Booster said, don't cut his dick off, mine. God damn, boy, I'm talking Uzi just having, bro. I ain't never seen him so happy. God damn it. I'm talking about my boy so happy with them goddamn women clothes on. And that's another thing too. Okay, if this was a handbag is a purse, right? I mean, cause it ain't a man bag for sure, right? So look at the whole picture though. Not only do they got you wearing not only do they got you in a damn promoting the bag, they got you in what looks like a skirt. You know what I'm saying? Or you got yourself in it. Look at the shoes. Man, this shit is insane. Look at this shit right here, dog. Don't cut his dick off, man. Don't cut his dick off, man. Let's just look at Boosie. Don't cut his dick off, man. Boy, god damn, boy. Bro, JT, you cannot tell me. JT, I know yo meow do not get wet for this nigga. You can't tell me yo meow get wet for this nigga, JT. Ain't no way. He too sassy. You talking about sassy? Oh, he just going all. Oh, boy. I'm talking about. Look at him. He just going all the way out. What is this? Look at this shit, bro. Come on, man. No, gang. Don't cut his dick off, man. No, man. Hell no. Mm-mm. Hey, ladies. Now I'm gonna say this. Y'all might have a serious y'all might have a serious decision to make if because I just said let your children go around they fathers, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all might have a serious decision to make if your father be if your children daddy be dressing like this him now. I don't know, you know what I mean? I ain't this is uncharted territory. I don't know. I don't know what type of influence this might have on your child. But I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. God damn, boy. Don't cut a dick off mine. I'm talking about, jeez, man. Look at this shit here, man. Look at this shit, bro. At this point, I gotta believe that JT and and Young Miami be fucking punks. Ponks. Punks. You know what I'm talking about? Like for real, like she might be pegging this nigga in there. Like real shit. Like, man, JT, you supposed to let that nigga talk to Ice Spice. You supposed to let that nigga. You supposed to be happy than a motherfucker. He got caught trying to talk to Ice Spice or whoever that was at them award shows. You supposed to be trying to dump this nigga off. Cause let me tell y'all something, right? You know, we be looking at Uzi Vert like he got that bag, right? No pun intended, not the Mark Jacob bag. But we looking at Uzi Vert like he got that bag, right? Okay, so check this out. Contraire, mon frere. Contraire, mon frere. You know your boy Marita did a little digging, right? I did a little digging. Lil Uzi Vert is being sued by a production company for over $500,000 in unpaid bills. You know what I mean? This is what Double XL said, right? According to a lawsuit obtained by Double XL production company M99 Studio, appreciate you, Yellow Diamond, is suing Lil Uzi Vert for allegedly refusing to pay over 500,000 in unpaid bills in their suit, which was fired on Wednesday, June 4th in Atlanta. The Los Angeles-based company claimed that Uzi's real name, Samir Basil Woods. Oh man, no wonder. Don't cut his dick on, man. That nigga named Samir. Oh man, god damn. Oh, he was failed. He was doomed from the beginning. Has failed to pay them for services rendered at their festival and tour performances over the course of several years. Damn. M99 Studios claimed their working relationship with Uzi started in 2017 and that problems started happening around 2019 in which such problematic incidents in one such problematic incident, the company alleged that the Philadelphia rapper's credit card would often decline while on tour. What? What? Hold on, let me back this up. M99 Studios claimed their working relationship with Uzi started in 2017 and that problems started happening around 2019. In one such problematic incident, the company alleged that the Philadelphia's rapper's credit card would often decline while on tour. M99 Studios to front all forcing M99 Studios to front all travel costs for Uzi's tours and performances, along with Uzi Vert, his manager Amina Diop, and his Georgia-based company Uzi Vert are named in the lawsuit, as well as M99 Studios claimed that Diop was aware of their financial issues and relied on them to provide Uzi with interest-free loans. Wow. Regularly taking advantage of M99's goodwill and financial support to run the rapper's touring business. Additionally, M99 alleged their suit that they had to cover Uzi's expenses for production on multiple occasions. Things came ahead in 2023 when Lil Uzi Vert allegedly ceased fulfilling invoice payments requested by M99 Studios. Overall, M99 Studios claim that Uzi Vert owes them a whopping $533,499.81. They got that bitch down to the cent, boy. Ooh, shit. For fees and unpaid fees for their services plus statutory interest. Damn, damn, damn. Hey, look, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love and happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. You know what I mean? Ladies, if y'all feeling generous, man, please donate to the channel, man. Please donate to the channel. It's Father's Day, man. You know we ain't gonna get shit no way. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate it. Somebody show a little love to the fathers, man. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Appreciate y'all though. Hey, but listen, back to Uzi Vert, what he got going on. Hit that like button too. So what it seems like what was happening is these are the people that um Hannah Uzi Vert's booking for the tours for his tours and shit, right? I think they would say it. Let me see, let's see what they do. Serves in the festival and tour performances. Right. So they handle his booking for his tours and shit, right? So this is what was happening, right? So being that they know he have a lot of, festivals and tours and shit, um, he started having financial problems, right? So being that they know he get booked a lot and shit like that, they started when he had the financial problems, in order for the tours and shit to keep going, they would front him. They would help him out. They would loan him the money, and of course, being that they handle all his booking and shit like that, they know they're gonna get the money back. They'll just take their money. They'll just get paid their money back when he get booked for tours and things of that nature. Now, the problem I see what happened was they did it. They did some real shit though, because they was giving him interest free loans. They was giving him interest free loans like you can't even get that at the fucking bank, nigga. Know what I mean? They was looking out for this nigga, real shit. So, and I'm gonna tell you another thing that seemed like that was happening. They would let him get paid, right? Like he would get paid from the tours, right? And then they would have him pay them payments on the money that he owed them, right? And these are interest free loans, right? So, you know, they probably could have tried to take some of their money off the top by when they got him scheduled up for these festivals and things, but they didn't do that. They did it the right way. Hey, look, you gonna get paid for these. We gonna keep booking you and setting up your festivals and tours and shit. You gonna get paid for them, and we're gonna let you pay us in good faith. So the money circulated the right way. You know what I mean? Okay, you got paid from them people for doing this festival and this tour. Now pay us um the money or the payment that you owe us for the money that we done fronted you because you had these financial issues. And they say he stopped paying them. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you how this. I'm gonna tell you how this finna go here. The next when you see JT Lee, you already know what that means. Boy, it's over, boy. Cause boy, you know one thing about them women, boy. When that money go to getting low, boy, they out of there. They out of there. Most of the time, when you see a woman leave, oh yeah, that bag done got low. That bag, either your bag done got low or her bag done got high. Know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Amongst all this other shit he got going on, nigga, you running around here looking like a female. Like I listen, bro. I just don't understand this, bro. It could be me. I could be out of touch, but I'm just saying, I just don't understand how she could. I thought a woman want a man. You feel me? Like I just don't understand how this man could be running around here wearing purses, makeup, dresses, all this type of stuff. In my mind, that would be making her look like crazy out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it. Like I don't understand it. Like this is the guy that you're claiming. Like when y'all if y'all walk into a room together, shit, y'all gonna have the same outfit on. Both of y'all gonna have purses, all type of shit. You feel me? Like I don't. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with this shit. Like you know what I mean? Like, but does this mean that Uzi Vert is having financial issues? You know what I mean? Does this mean that Uzi Vert going broke? I mean, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That's not a lot of money to pay them if compared to what we think Uzi Vert should be, the money that he should have. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that go to show you, bro. A lot of these people be broke, bro. Like, bro, just think about this, bro. If Uzi Vert is having financial troubles, right? Uzi Vert, somebody like Uzi Vert, can you imagine what the regular rappers who ain't even on, like, like his status, his level, the things that they may have going on, and I ain't saying they got them going on. Some people might be better with their money. Some people might invest their money. Some people might be doing some other shit off the table to keep their shit, together. But I'm saying, like, we done heard these stories before that most rappers is broke, and when we mean broke, we don't mean like straight up broke, but I'm saying like they don't have the money that it looks like they have. They have fake jewelry. Even it's even came out. They goddamn Rick Ross said all that shit. Talking about Baby Watch is fake when he came out with on the song Idols Become Rivals. But then when it turned around, we know your watch is fake too. That green watch, they had his ass on Watch Busters, man. Rick Ross got fake jewelry too. You know what I'm saying? Now they getting scammed out of their jewelry. They getting scammed by the jewelers, but they got fake jewelry. These dudes wearing fake jewelry. You know what I mean? We seen goddamn Ace Hood. You know what I mean? We seen goddamn, we know Soldier Boy got fake jewelry. You know what I'm saying, bro? They got Moissanite, all type of shit now. You know what I mean? Fake ass shit. You know what I mean? So these people just be making it look good, bro. You know, in order to sell records and sell a image or persona. And these the same people that, you know, people look to on social media and they be like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Want my relationship like this, like that. Man, them people be all fucked up. They be all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. These people don't be having shit what you think they got. You know what I'm saying? You might have more going on than what these people be having going on. But this crazy though that he owe this kind of money and he stopped paying it, which means he probably don't got it. He probably don't got it. He probably got assets. He probably got like stuff. But as far as like liquid cash to give, shit, he probably don't got it. That's crazy. Damn. All right, let's get up off of this nigga. Let's get up off of JT boyfriend. I mean girlfriend. Crazy than a motherfucker. All right. I know what we're gonna go to. I see this nigga Blueface did a jail call, dog. Who's he different by nigga? Way different. Yeah, he real different. SLK, I swear. Hey, look, I see this nigga Blueface did a jail call, bro. I just gotta, cause I was looking for the Christian Rock jail call again this morning. So I say, and I stumbled across Blueface on, and I just want to show y'all how delusional these niggas be, bro. Like niggas be delusional as fuck. I'm gonna break this shit down. I'm gonna break this shit down, right?
It's Blueface, baby. Y'all know I stay on the bitch neck like shoulders now. She knew what time it was before she came to work. Dead homies. But, ain't no buts. It's my way or the highway, bitch. I let a bitch leave before I ever give leeway, and I give a bitch the boot on her D-Day. It's that serious on that's why. Look, check it out. If this bitch fart, she's going up for adoption. Dead homies. You want to be with me? Bitch better be on by tape. On this shit. Ain't nothing open past O but a hoe. And I ain't harboring no hoes. You hear me, Bo?
I hear you, motherfucker.
So spread the word. On that's why. Hey.
Bro, did y'all hear this bullshit?
Alright.
Bro, did y'all hear this bullshit? Bro, this nigga, bro, you delusional, bro. Okay, so it's a lot to unpack here, right? So first of all, you in jail. First of all, you see. Let me tell you what Krishan. See, it's one thing to see. Let me tell you about this nigga. He think he got game, right? But it's not game, bro. You running it on somebody who's mentally challenged. It's not the same. That ain't pimping. Know what I'm saying? That ain't real pimping. Cause it sounds like you thinking you a pimp, right? That's what it sounds like. How you talking? Know what I'm saying? That ain't pimping, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? You taking advantage of somebody who don't got the mental capacity to think on a fucking fifth grade level, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? But you using that to boost your ego up like you really doing something, right? First of all, nigga, you is washed up. You washed up, nigga. Everybody, nigga, the first song you had, everybody was trash. That Tatiana shit was trash. Everybody knew it was trash. Everybody knew that shit was a one hit wonder. You can't rap for shit. Everybody knew that shit. You done motherfucking resurrected. You done you is pretty much at this point a reality you like done got relegated to like a reality star type of motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like marriage boot camp type of motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like you need to go make them little $10,000-$20,000 from Mona Scott, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You broke his shit, but at the same time you sitting there trying to make like you a pimp, but you the same nigga that went all the way to your baby mama house, nigga, and when she wasn't there, nigga, you got mad and got your baby beat up the babysitter and was and filmed it, nigga. Like nigga, like nigga, that ain't nigga. You ain't no pimp, nigga. You a rest haven for hoes. Nigga, you talking about ain't no you on house no hoes. Nigga, this same girl fuck Offset, nigga, and you got in your feelings and you air Offset up. Nigga, that ain't no pimping. That ain't player. Like, these niggas be delusional as fuck. Be doing. See, that what happen when you don't have no guidance. These niggas be doing delusional as fuck, doing all kind of sucker shit, but they ain't got no guidance. It was nobody around them to tell them that, bro, this sucker shit, bro. Like you acting like a real bitch right now. Know what I'm saying? Real shit, dog. Like for real. And when you really break it down, you ain't got no control over no. You really ain't got no control over this girl. This girl really running circles around you, really low key. Nigga, you think that girl wasn't popping that pussy while you was in the jail cell, nigga? You crazy as fuck. But if you was really on real pimping, you'll be happy that she was popping that pussy. You see what I'm saying? But you're not. You're not happy that she's popping that pussy. Cause you really in your feelings. You really in love like a motherfucker, licking the spur tongue. Know what I'm saying? But you trying to portray it like it's some pimping, but it really ain't no pimping. It's really simping. Know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Now, I don't got no problem with none of this shit because that's on you. But my thing is this, nigga. You ain't finna sit here and piss on me and tell me it's raining, nigga. Know what I'm saying? If you love that girl, let it be that, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting up here trying to portray like you pimping this girl when you really love this girl like a motherfucker, nigga. Stop the bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of like bipolar delusional. Like, you know what I'm saying? You run behind the bitch like a sucker sometimes, and then when you get the bitch, you wanna get the big head again and act like, oh yeah, I'm a pimp now. Come on, bro. You like so lame. Like this shit is like so lame, nigga. Nigga, you went and told on Offset, nigga. Like, nigga, if you was a real pimp, nigga, you would have asked Krishan, hey, you would have made sure Krishan bust down that money. Nigga, if you was a real pimp, nigga, you'd have been sending Krishan back over there to get some more to get paid, nigga. Nigga, you ain't no pimp, nigga. You was mad that girl had relations with Offset till you told on him publicly, trying to fuck up this man's shit. That ain't pimping. Pimping would have been like, go back over there, bitch, get some more money. Know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? These niggas be trying to like make this shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can't fool me with this bullshit, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't got no. That's how you got to. They got sucker niggas around them. Know what I'm saying, bro? Like, no, like it's nobody. It's yes man. Nobody telling you this shit. You a sucker. You is a sucker. You a sucker. You's a simp, a sucker. Know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. To be honest with you, but it make me want to speak on it when I see the delusion. When I see that you kind of trying to sell us, trying to sell us on some shit that like we stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you risk your whole motherfucking freedom because that girl wasn't home. But you pimping, so you say. So you supposed to know where she was at. You supposed to be happy. You supposed to send her on the mission to get the money. Know what I mean? The fuck, nigga? Nigga, you ain't sugar free, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? You ain't drew down, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? Nigga, you ain't motherfucking golden, nigga. Nigga, like they say in the Mac, nigga, you ain't no pimp, nigga. You a rest haven for hoes, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? Like you keep trying, these niggas be killing me with this shit. Let's play this shit again, dog. Listen to this shit.
It's Blueface, baby. I know I stay on the bitch neck like shoulders now. She knew what time it was before she came to work. Dead homies. But, ain't no buts. It's my way or the highway, bitch. I let a bitch leave before I ever give leeway, and I give bitch the boot on her D-Day. It's that serious on that's why. Look, check it out. If this bitch fart, she's going up for adoption. Dead homies. You want to be with me? Bitch better be on my tape. On this shit. Ain't nothing open past old but a hoe. And I ain't harboring no hoes. You hear me, Bo?
I hear you, motherfucker.
Nigga, that ain't pimping. That nigga said she want to be with me. She better be home by 3. Nigga, I don't know now pimp that want a bitch home by 3. They want that bitch out there on the track about to walk, about to break the heels off the motherfucking stilettos, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, you mixing up simping for pimping. What the fuck is up with these niggas? And I ain't even no pimp. I could never be a pimp. That ain't my personality. That ain't my, you know what I mean? It's a different type of mentality you gotta have to break a bitch and do all of that type of shit. I know who I am, so hey, you know. But I'm just saying, if I was a pimp, I would know how to. I've seen. You know what I mean? I see how this shit's supposed to go. I know that shit you talking ain't pimping. I know that shit I seen you doing ain't pimping. That nigga was upset when that girl wasn't at that house, nigga. That nigga done did. That nigga, listen, that nigga was so upset. That nigga kidnapped Marcy, beat Marcy up, took her to fight his other baby mama, all on live. Nigga, you done gave yourself 20 years, 25 years, cause your baby mama wasn't home, nigga. A bitch that you supposed to have been broken up with at the time anyway. But you pimping? You done gave yourself 25 years, nigga. You done kidnapped a woman on live. All Marcy had to do was say, Blueface made me go with him. We seen him we seen him do it. That nigga would have got that nigga release date would have been in the future, nigga. Like Michael J. Fox, nigga. Like Marty McFly. That nigga release date would have been Marty McFly, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and you gonna sit there talking about, nigga, nigga, I stay on a bitch neck like shoulders. Yeah, cause you simp. Nigga, soft as fuck, man. I don't know. I think you're supposed to be finna get ready to get out, bro. But I don't know, bro. Like, this shit crazy in the motherfucker. Like, bro, you ain't got no control, bro. Your message is fucked up, dog. Your message is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, you a sucker for love, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, again, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But you ain't finna be out here, motherfucking, trying to piss on a nigga and tell a nigga that it's raining. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna play with our intelligence. Marita boy gonna call you out. Straight up. Give a fuck, nigga. Straight up. I'm gonna say what's on my mind and I'm gonna set the shit straight. You know what I'm saying? If you love the girl, nigga, say you love the girl and go ahead on settle down and have a family. Nigga, you got little Grogu over there who is Jedi powers is growing, my nigga. And if you settle down, my nigga, you know what I'm saying, and teach him how to be a Jedi, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might have yourself some, you know what I mean? Nigga might be Stephen Hawkins one day, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might can use his powers to rob some banks or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real, nigga. Sit down and raise little Grogu, nigga. With Christian Rock, nigga. Stop trying to play like, nigga, it's all this and all that. And we see that it ain't all this and all that. Nigga, you was emotional, nigga. You was upset, nigga. Nigga, you was ready to throw it all away, nigga, because all you could think about in your head was Christian Rock jumping on another nigga dick. And that's what she was doing, nigga. That's what she been doing since she was in jail, nigga. Nigga, let me tell you something, nigga. Nigga, I don't even know her like that, but I done seen women and been around them enough to know and seen the shit that she got going on to tell you, nigga, without a doubt, nigga, Chris Rock been fucking since you been in jail, nigga. You kiss my ass, nigga. So pimp that. It's your way or the highway that. When you went, nigga, a couple months from now, y'all mark my words. A couple months from now, when that nigga get out of jail and he find out that girl been fucking like a motherfucker when he was in jail, watch how he act. Watch how he hit the internet with it. Watch how he go to telling everybody. Oh man, she was cheating on me. Ain't no cheating if you a pimp, nigga. She was getting money, nigga. How much of it did you get, nigga? But then again, she couldn't. She might have not have been getting no goddamn money. She might be getting put herself for free. Cause we got her sister talking about Krishan Rock need money for toothbrushes and shit. I don't know. I don't understand that, bitch. Cause you get free toothbrushes when you get in there. You get a little notepad. You get some envelopes with stamps on it. And then you get your little pencil. You know what I mean? You get your little deodorant. You know what I mean? Get your little soap. You know what I'm saying? You get the indigent bag, bitch. If you broke, now that toothbrush, you ain't got about one time to brush your teeth with that bitch, because the bristle's gonna go to coming out that bitch. That toothbrush there ain't nothing but making a shank out of. I'm gonna tell you no lie. That toothbrush you get in the little indigent bag when you ain't got no money, that bitch ain't nothing but making good for making a shank out of, my nigga, for real. You ain't gonna be able to brush your teeth but one time with that bitch. That Bob Barker goddamn toothbrush, that all the goddamn little the little strains gonna be up out that bit when you get done brush your teeth one time. So, but Christian Rock, the same motherfucker, just sitting there talking about she was paying Blueface bills. So what's going on here? Who's telling who's lying? Somebody's lying here, man. Like, where the money at? Like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't be understanding this shit. Like, for real. I know if Uzi Vert can't pay $500,000, I know you bitches broken in Uzi Vert. Because Blueface ain't had a hit song since Tatiana, you know what I'm saying? And Christian Rock ain't never had now. You know what I'm saying? So I know that must be more than night around her neck. You know what I'm saying? That got to be fake diamonds around her goddamn neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But at the same time, real talk, nigga, your bitch litter than you, nigga. To be real with you, why you keep trying to make it like you is the breadwinner, you know what I mean? The only thing you did was con that little retarded girl into signing to you, nigga. But once they got them contract up, nigga, or she get around the right, see, that's what it really is, nigga. You afraid that bitch get around the wrong motherfuckers. They gonna be able to get that bitch off and under you, nigga. You scared to get knocked for your hoes, nigga. You ain't no pimp, nigga. You a rest haven for hoes, nigga. That what you scared. You scared your bitch get around a real nigga with some real pimping with some real game. You gonna get knocked for your bitch, and that nigga gonna be able to make some real money off that bitch. That's what's gonna happen though. That's what's gonna motherfucking happen. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the only thing you got going on is you be fucking the bitch. That's it. That's it. It ain't no like that's another thing, nigga. You ain't it ain't she can't a woman if you okay, put it this way. I ain't no pimp, but I'm just saying. You got to, from what I done seen, you got to give them something to look up to, my nigga. It ain't nothing for her to look up to with you. You ain't on top of your shit. You emotional. All you want to do is fuck bitches. That's it. Like you don't even really want to get no money. Like your mind ain't even focused on money. Everywhere you go, you want to fight, cause a scene, like get high, all this shit. Where is your business mind at? Like you ain't even showing. Like eventually, let me tell you the thing about a woman. Eventually, they wake up, homeboy. Eventually, all that baby daddy, baby mama shit, that shit well off, and they wake up and they want to see the leadership, nigga. They want to see if this nigga gonna be able to teach me something or show or lead me somewhere that I can't go myself. And what's happening with you is she's beginning to move around. She done had more opportunities than you have in your career ever. Right now, Christian Rock can get on the phone and call a host of different celebrities and do appearances. I seen her on Castanet, not you. You was getting booked for interviews and things because of her, not you. Nigga, your bitch out hustling you with a missing tooth, nigga. Straight up. Nigga, I be seeing that jewelry you got around your neck. That jewelry that you got around your neck, that shit old as fuck, nigga. That shit look like Soldier Boy jewelry, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. For real, like, nigga, I ain't seen you with nothing new in a long time. Nothing. I ain't seen you with nothing new in a long time. Nothing. Nothing. Know what I'm saying? So eventually that girl gonna wake up, she gonna get around the right motherfuckers, and it's gonna be over with. It's gonna be over with, player. You're gonna get knocked for your hole. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna crash out. You're gonna be wanting to fight a nigga, you're gonna get all on the net, wanna fight a nnigga, wanna send threats, all type of shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga P. Diddy probably had your bitch, nigga. Cause I heard Carisha, they was up there, it was at her. You know what I'm saying? If she fuck Offset, you don't think she'll fuck P. Diddy? Nigga P. Diddy probably had your bitch, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Nigga, you probably get knocked for your bitch all over the industry. Sitting up here on the phone talking about, man, you sucker ass nigga, bro. Talking about you don't harbor no hoes. Christian Rock is a hoe, my nigga. I done harbor hoes too. We all done had hoes, my nigga. But she's a hoe, my nigga. Straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like real shit. Like it's only so much you can do with the bitch. Like Let's be real. Her ceiling only goes so far. It ain't no settle down white picket fences with this one here, bro. So what you got going on? Your only option is to get some money with her. That's it. Or you let her go on about her business. Nah, you a rest haven for hoes though. Let's get off this sucker ass nigga. All right, y'all. We had goddamn boy. We got the nigga. This the best of both worlds tour right here, nigga. I seen nigga what it was Hood Life. Yeah, Real Life Production. Shout out to Real Life Production, nigga. I ain't seen this. I ain't seen this yet, nigga. But they sat down with motherfucking Jaguar, Wright, and goddamn um Gene Deal. Y'all seen this shit yet? I ain't seen it yet. That's crazy. Jaguar, Wright, and Gene Deal. Hey, SLK said he's so disrespectful to the game. He got real players mad for real. I'm telling you, bro. I know, bro. Listen, bro. I ain't even no pimp type nigga like that, bro. But I just know sucker shit when I see it, dog. This sucker shit. What's going on here, real life? Okay, let me play y'all. Let me see.
Hey, this is Gene Deal. If you want to streets alike, you got to follow the real life street star because they're going to put you right in the streets. This is Gene Deal. Follow him up. See him on Instagram, Facebook, and all other platforms. Do your thing.
Everybody start clapping right now. We got Gene Deal in the building. What's going on, brother?
How y'all doing, man? I'm glad y'all having me. I appreciate y'all bringing me to y'all beautiful city.
Man, you looking real, that couch look real small on you, brother. I'm
6'7", 327 pounds.
Massive.
Yeah.
Man, you have a legendary story, man.
That nigga way bigger than me. I'm 6'4", 265.
You've seen a lot. And we want to get all the way into
I'm about
it,
250 now, though. About 250 now.
First off, though, you from that STL.
St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised.
Man, depending on what part of it you're talking about, you in the trenches.
North side, North
Okay.
St. Louis, and then I moved to a subdivision called Wellston.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Your boy rocking early this Father's Day, man. If y'all feel generous, man, please hit the cash out, man. It's Father's Day, man. Show some love to the fathers, man.
Childhood memory about growing up in Wellston, for anybody who ain't never been to that side.
Well, I got 2 books out, bro. One book is called Gene Deal, My World of Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. And the second one is Gene Deal, Life After Death, When Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. The first book tells about my childhood. Growing up in Wellston, I met my mother at the age of 12 years old, where I moved out from St. Louis, from the north side, to the Wellston, Missouri, where my mother was at. Wellston is it's the ghetto among ghettos. There's only 6,000 people. People ain't stop at the stop sign when you went to Wellston. So if you know what they're talking about, if you came out of Wellston, you had to educate yourself because the school district, if you came out of high school, you probably had a 6th or 7th grade education.
So let me ask you, for those that, some people know your story and they see you on this couch, so they know what we're about to get into. As a curiosity, for those who don't know, your profession was a bodyguard.
Not at all.
Okay, go ahead, please.
My profession I was professionally a New York State parole officer, where I worked for 27 years. You understand? My second profession was an investigator for Elite Investigation, where I ran the investigations of housing projects in the city, Lambert Housing, Taino Towers, Eastchester Manor, some of the roughest housing projects in the city in the Bronx. My third profession, which wasn't like what you might say a bodyguard, I started what you call
care.
Okay then, Gene Deal.
with some other guys, ASAP Ferg Father, Mike Cox, myself, we started what we call the Same Gang. The Same Gang was a group of guys who, at the time, Harlem was coming up. Instead of them having cliques and they call cliques and crews, Instead of them having gangs and stuff like that, we were people that partied together, you know what I'm saying, had a lot of fun, gave picnics, and that's where you got your guy Sean Combs came in when we brought him into the same game. So I was like what y'all call now an OG because I started it, you understand? So then Puff had some problems at the place called the Building and the Red Zone. Red Zone and the Building was parties that he was doing. The Building was the unsigned hype. If you ever seen Juice and the guy was doing the turntables and stuff like that, I think it was Omar Epps or something like that.
I think it's over.
Right, that was the Building. That's where they was giving the parties there, where you had leaders of the new school, Queen Latifah, different groups coming there showing their talent, Naughty by Nature and all like that. They would show their talent there. So Puff was having problems there, and D. Ferg, one of the leaders of the same gang, which is ASAP Ferg father, said, "Yo, Gene, Puff need, some help, man. He need to get that money home at night and everything like that, to Kirk Burroughs and stuff like that. So why don't you go help him out?" I said, "I ain't got no problem with that." So I put him up under my wing, so I started helping him out, by, making sure when the end of the party and stuff like that, get in the car, bring him uptown. So to answer your question, I'm sorry about that. My profession first was, like I said, parole officer, then investigator, which it was with the housing projects and stuff like that. Then that bodyguard thing was just me looking after, people that was in our crew and clique.
So is it safe to say that you were familiar with like the music industry of some sort before Puff came to you?
Well, I think that I got involved with the music industry because a guy named Tim Dog. If you know, Tim Dog is not the one who had the that F. Compton thing. Tim Dog was one of the A&Rs for Uptown Records. He went on to be a president of Island Records, the president, I think he was the president of A&R over Arista Records. They was having problems at parties, because dudes in New York didn't think they could wait online. So I became that dude that got a clique together, got a crew together, and we started doing security at the front doors at all the Uptown Record parties, all the parties that Tim Dog, Butt Naked, and different people was giving. You understand? And whereas that people didn't try to bum rush the door no more. People didn't try to, run up in the parties, and you understand? So I became famous with that.
You more like a problem solver or a problem deflector, I guess, if problems come to the door.
Well, it wasn't just me, it was my team.
The whole team is...
The team was like, I hired 4 officers, and I hired about 8 dudes that was from the streets, you understand? And one cop, and had dogs.
When you're putting together a team, what are you looking for inside of a man to know if he's built for this?
Well, if you hang with us, you built for it, point blank. We didn't look for guys outside our crew.
So when you were at these parties and making sure things were going certain situations, were there any younger cats that we might recognize today that would ever try to act like they were better than, or try to force their way or push their way past y'all?
That came in the later days, man. That came when dudes would have 20 or 30 guys with them because they were scared. You understand? But you got to realize when you have certain people.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My son just hit me up, say Happy Father's Day. I got to hit him up, tell him Happy Father's Day. What's up, boy?
What's up, Dad?
What you said?
I said, what's up, Dad?
No, I said you had text me.
I said, Happy Father's Day.
Oh, Happy Father's Day, man. It's your first Father's Day. How you feel?
Good.
Yeah. Huh?
Regular.
You real regular?
Yeah.
You a father now, son?
I've been a father for a couple months.
I know, but it's your first Father's Day, though,
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What you doing for it today?
I don't know.
It's your day, man. I'm telling you, it's a big, you know what I mean? Well, what they doing? What they doing for you for it today? Like, what your girl gonna do for you today?
I
You know?
don't know what they got planned, but you know I ain't got nothing planned.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, hey, look, have her do something for you though. You know what I mean? Because you know when Mother's Day come around, you know how they like to do. You know? Yeah, man. I had called you earlier to wish you happy Father's Day because I realized like, damn, this is this is first day, Father's Day as a father. You know?
Yeah, I was asleep.
Yeah, I figured that.
I just got up.
I figured that. I figured that. Yeah. I'm on live though. I'm gonna hit you up on when I get off live. Hey, look, man, when you gonna slide through the channel, man? You listen. I'm about to take your wrench, dog. I'm about to take your wrench because you know you don't even slide through the channel no more.
I'm gonna be on there.
You gonna be on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna go on there.
All right, all right. I'm gonna hit you up in a little bit after I get off live, man. But happy Father's Day. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Yeah, man, that's my boy, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, y'all. That's what it's about right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. That's why I be telling people, bro, listen, man, I enjoy raising my children, man. My children, you know, they love me, boy. For real, you know? Yeah, man. I'm gonna get back into it though, man. Happy Father's Day, man.
That were out there with me. You had Slick, Tima. These guys are known in the street. You know, they the godfather of some of the biggest gangsters that you heard of. Alpo, Lou Sims. You understand? They respected them. So now when I got them working and they part of the team and they running the security like that, ain't nobody gonna try nothing, bro.
So, man, let's get right to it then. To be what you were doing in your team, y'all had to have seen some evil shit, like some pretty fucked up shit coming from niggas with money.
Well, you see that from niggas who don't have money
Right.
also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you see a lot of shit. It is what it is.
So, I have to ask you that because sometimes when you see like, let's say a puppet, you might have a manager who might be an enabler, like to help him get to it, like R. Kelly, whoever. And you have their bodyguards or security unit who might allow some things to take place. Might see it and just, hey, we're gonna just allow it because, hey, it's the essence. What was your mentality when it comes to the enablers or the people that allow or just what, how did you approach the situation that you're like, I don't know about that?
I don't know what you mean by that question. That was such a broad and asinine ass question that it's hard to answer something like that.
Let me be more direct.
Be direct, bro.
Let me be more direct.
Yeah.
Were you an enabler or did you allow or see stuff that you're like, man, I ain't gonna jump in that?
Bro,
go ahead.
Criminals do crimes with criminals. I've never been a criminal. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So now, if you're looking to answer something about...
You say never been a criminal.
About Puff. Puff ain't the Puff. Puff had different phases of his life that y'all don't understand. And let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
He said he never been a criminal. I find that hard to believe, though. You kiss my ass. You ain't hang around all them underworld niggas, and you wasn't no motherfucking criminal. You kissed my motherfucking ass, nigga.
You understand?
You did some criminal shit. I seen you over there with goddamn Unique Mecca on Unique Mecca's platform, nigga. It was some criminal shit going on.
I had Puff around the stage when he was Puff Daddy and Puff and some of Diddy. Not the new Diddy that they gave to Diddler and everything like that. So he ain't the guy, he wasn't the guy that y'all see now back then when he was in Harlem. You understand? He was the guy that our crew chased down the street because he was trying to be a part of it and he ran. You understand? We brought him back, beat the shit out of him, hit him in the head with cake spoon.
You see what I'm saying? That's criminal.
Like that.
That's criminal. Hold on, man. That's why. Listen, bro. Hold on, man. That's why I be saying, bro. Listen, let me back this shit up real quick.
So he could walk in the club with us.
Let me back this shit up.
Understand? When he was Puff Daddy and Puff and some of Diddy. not the new Diddy that they gave the diddler and everything like that. So he ain't the guy, he wasn't the guy that y'all see now back then when he was in Harlem. You understand? He was the guy that our crew chased down the street because he was trying to be a part of it, and he ran. You understand? We brought him back, beat the shit out of him, hit him in the head with cake spoon, with champagne and all the other shit like that. He was wanted to be a part of us. He was the one used to beg, don't go to the party, please, please, I'm on my way.
Now, I'm going to say this. Now, ain't what he just described a crime? Wasn't that a crime? He just described chasing the bitch down, beating the bitch up, pouring champagne all on him. Ain't that a motherfucking crime? I knew it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Bro, one thing about me, boy, you can't keep fooling me, goddammit. The nigga just said he never been a criminal. And in the next motherfucking statement, he described a criminal act that he had did. Chasing the nigga down, beating him up, pouring champagne all on him. That's assault, motherfucker. Man.
Boy, so he could walk in the club with us. You understand? So to answer that question, bro, you're not doing nothing that's gonna cost my livelihood. You understand? You're not gonna do anything in front of me to cost my livelihood. You understand? Now, have I seen some shit? I seen a dude come up in the club and blow somebody's head off. I see the smoke running through the crowd trying to get.
Shout out to
you understand? At a New Year's Eve.
Zay for the $5 cash out.
So now I see this guy.
And shout out to Nate for the $5 cash out. I'm sorry, y'all. I told you I got cash up on my other phone, so I don't be seeing it all the time when y'all guys send them. But appreciate y'all. Shit, I think Zay sent this the other night. I just looked at it. I appreciate y'all though.
He came through the back door of the kitchen.
Yeah, and they sent this yesterday.
Because it was a restaurant that was giving a party. The guy came through the back. I run and turn on the light. As soon as I hit the light switch, you see, pow, and the gun smoke. Dude ran. That's the kind of crazy shit we see. You see girls having sex in the bathroom. That's crazy shit. You grab them with the guys and you throw them out the club. You understand?
Yeah.
So
it gets like that.
Right.
I have to ask real quick. Diddy's pops. I saw you. There was you had mentioned that as far as Diddy's pops, his dad was murdered.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that I didn't know. Did you know of his pops?
I didn't know of his pop. I didn't know jack shit about his pops. I learned from his pop from one of the biggest gangsters in Harlem, New York Freddie. Right? The police said they went to New York Freddie house in Mount Vernon, and he had stacks of $100 bills 6 feet high in the whole basement. That's how much money he had. He was the one who started Russell Simmons. They won't tell y'all that story. He was the one who started Russell Simmons and them into the music business because he had a record label. First that Russell Simmons used to work for. So now New York Freddie want to talk to Big Gene. One of his lieutenants back in the day, if you can see his story, his name was Omar. Omar was our OG from 112th Street, 114th Street. They used to come around with us. They used to love the food I used to cook because I'm a hell of a cook. You know what I'm saying? So now Omar said, yo, New York Freddie want to talk to you, Gene. I told him he used to bodyguard Puff because he want to talk to Puff and tell Puff the real story about his father. So I said, yeah, all right. So I'm like, New York Freddie. I knew my history. I knew what New York Freddie was about. So I went and took a meeting with New York Freddie. He said, New York Freddie said to me, he said, yo, man, I've been trying to get in touch with Puff. Russell Simmons, none of them would take my calls. It's all good. He said, I want to tell Puff the true story about his father. And I said, yo, all right, okay, you know, what's up? You're going to listen to those guys. You understand? So New York Freddie said, Puff father sold some drugs to one of their undercover guys. You understand? They arrested him. But they had cops on the payroll to, you know, see what you about. He said they brought him the tape and the written confession that Puff father signed. So I was like, yo, he said, we gave him $10,000. It was a New York City cop. He worked for them. He said, we gave him $10,000. Puff father said that he only told because he had a wedding to go to, which I thought was hilarious. You understand? This is coming from New York Freddie. So he said that I wanted to talk to Puff, but he wouldn't take my calls, he wouldn't see me. He said, I wanted to let him know that I told the guy, y'all got to get rid of him. Y'all brought him in, y'all got to get rid of him. So all these people talking about he worked for Frank Lucas, he worked for that part like that. He may have gotten some things from them or whatever, did some work. Nah, he worked with New York Freddie team. And New York Freddie told the dude to get rid of him. Now, if Puff father was all that big of a gangster and he was all that and everything like that, why is he driving a cab? None of the gangsters in Harlem drove cabs. They drove Cadillacs, Rolls Royce, Mercedes, etc. You understand what I'm saying? So now, Puff father get murked by the dude that brought him in. And New York Freddie said to me, he said, I want to let him know the dude that was crying at the hardest at the funeral, carrying the casket, was the one who killed him. So now, this is crazy to me, right? About a month ago, I told that story, right? A young lady, a woman, who was dating Puff father, hit me on, which y'all DM me on the Instagram. She said, Big Gene, she said, thank you for telling my story, that story. He said, I was dating for Puff father. And I went up to Flash Inn. It was a thing on 155th and McCombs Avenue in Harlem. I was waiting for him the next day because he had told me the day before he was killed that to meet him up there. He said, New York Freddie and all they crew was up there laughing and joking, and they knew about Puff father that got killed. So now I knew why they was doing that. Yes, sir.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
Who said I left his side?
Happy Father's Day.
What made him? You said what made me leave his side?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole working for
Puff. ASAP Ferg father went to Puff, and there's two reasons. He asked Puff to do a favor for him. He was in a certain situation, and I took him.
Happy Father's Day, T. Carter.
I had $10,000 of Puff money in my pocket because we had left North Carolina. He was going somewhere, and he didn't want to take the money with him. And this was about 2 weeks later. It was a week before my birthday, like 4 or 5 days before my birthday. D said, yo, I want to go up to the office and talk to Puff. I said, all right, come on, I'll take you up there. So then he went and talked to Puff. He had some designs. He was one of the best designers in Harlem. He had a clothing company on 145th Street. And, yeah, that's ASAP Ferg father. So now, yeah, he the one designed the
Bad Boy logo.
Bad Boy logo. Yeah, and he designed the old Uptown Record logo too. You know what I'm saying? So this guy was incredible. The people used to come and steal his designs and mass produce it. He was the one who put all the things. You remember you ever see
the patches
and stuff on the jacket, on the arms and stuff? He designed that. He was the one who started the painting of the sneakers. Nah, somebody stole his shit and did all like that. He was the one who started. He was the one who was putting Gucci, Louis Vuitton on the cartoon characters and selling the shirts. That was ASAP Ferg father. So now I take him up to Puff. He got all these designs. He say, Puff, I need this money, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you the situation, but I'm gonna let you know it was some street shit. Now this is the dude when Puff lost his job at Uptown Records and he couldn't pay his car note. He couldn't pay his rent. He got $3,000 from Mike Cox. You know what I'm saying? And this dude named, they call him Mike Sessions now because he.
This movie is just a completely different interpretation of the two.
Because he grown, he old, you know what I'm saying? But he was known as Mike Cox back in the day. He got $3,000 from Mike Cox. D. Ferg gave him money. This new Puff was talking about committing suicide. I said, well, let him. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that weak, let him. You understand? So then now, he gave this dude a lot of money. So he was collecting money from the same gang dudes to make sure Puff could pay his rent, pay his car note, and survive until he got with the butt naked guys, you know, Corey, Wolf, and L. That was a crew called Butt Naked. You know what I'm saying? He got with them. They gave parties, bro.
Yeah, I'm just,
yeah.
Bro. I'm not tripping on. You know, we have some crazy names back here. Like there'd be like in Dallas, it'd be like Smash Head and Pumpkin Boy. The names that like old school or OGs used to have back in the day just always
it was butt naked, and they logo a booty ain't a booty unless it's butt naked.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, for real.
So now he got money, gave Puff and everything like that. He went up and asked Puff for a lazy money like that. Now I could have just gave him that money I had in my pocket because Puff had completely all about it, forgot all about it. Never asked me the 2 weeks he was back in town and nothing like that. Because I only had Puff on weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When I get off work on Friday, you understand, they'll call me, yo, Gene, you got Puff? Yeah, I got him. You understand? Saturdays and Sunday, I have them all day. You understand? Those was my days. So now, D asked him for the money. Puff said, I don't think I could do it. So D left out the office. I said, D, wait here for me outside. I said, you ain't gonna give D that money, dog? You're like, nah. He said, Gene, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. I said, well, here go your 10,000 that you get. He said, 10,000? I said, yeah, you gave it to me 2 weeks ago, nigga. Here, gave it to him. He said, you tell D about that? I said, no, that ain't none of his business.
Wait, Puff was I don't want to say broke, but struggling artist.
This is when he became he was on now.
Okay.
This is some time after. This was after the city college. See, I gave you the time when after the city college, he lost his job. Nobody was effing with him the whole 9 yards. Then he went to that whole period where the dudes from Butt Naked, Wolf, L, and Corey, gave him the money to start up Bad Boy so he could keep Big, Craig Mack, and everything. Then he gets the deal from Clyde Davis. You understand? Now they put out Flavor in Your Ear. Do the Big Mac commercial, that Big Mac campaign when he put Craig Mack and Big into that box, in that Big Mac box, that a kid from his label, Mel Love, he thought of that. Puff ran with the whole campaign and the whole 9 yards. Huh?
It's a check.
There's a check. So now he's on. He's Puff. You know what I'm saying? So he's on. D. Ferg went to him and said, yo, my man, I need to do this, He said, nah. Out of all the shit D had done for him, he only gave D $1,500 for that design and promised that he was gonna look out and take care of him. You understand what I'm saying? That label's known worldwide. That image. Long story short, I gave him his money. I walked out the door. D said, I ain't never ever fucking with him ever again, Gene. I said, yeah, all right. So we were straight for my birthday, right? He said, yeah, we straight. I said, you all right? He said, yeah, I'm all right. Nigga died the next day.
Come on, man. Damn.
On the 17th of October. My birthday, October the 16th.
Let me ask you,
3 days later. To finish your question,
no, please.
So now I'm upset. I'm bitter. You understand? Behind this shit. We're in the office. Puff mother asked me, I'm sitting out by the office. This is Puff door. I got my chair out there. Nobody goes in his office or nothing like that, without clearing me first. So then Puff mother asked me to go downstairs and get some food out of her car. I said, I'm not here for that. What's wrong with you? She said, all these interns and stuff like that. She said, you're the only one that don't do what I asked them to do. And I want to know why. I said, I'm not here for that, Miss Combs. You understand? She said, but if I ask you to do something, she was just going on like that. Puff came out off. Why you always messing with Gene? Why you messing with Gene? I said, I'm 38 in the waist, handsome in the face. You understand? And then he said, leave Gene alone. He said, Paul, yo, I'm tired of this. Paul was the other security. So now, I just never went back. That was it.
What's your relationship to what's his name? Roger Bonds.
I don't have no relationship with him.
No relationship.
Don't know him from a can of paint. I think he came in as a driver when I was leaving.
Right.
He started with a driver. I don't have no relationship with him.
Now, here's my thing, right?
Seemed like he kind of got a little animosity when he said Roger
You
Bonds'
from
name,
St.
don't it?
Louis.
I
You
seemed
in
like he got a
Harlem.
little testy there.
How did you adapt to like that change? Like, how did you like just become what you are from being from such a different place?
Well, first of all, I was coming to New York since '82.
Yeah.
Because I was dating a New Yorker in college. You understand?
Yeah, okay.
So, she helped me adapt to Harlem real well. Shout out to Evita. So now, me going back and forth, coming all, because I really, my family life was not like that, brother. I met my mother at 12. You understand what I'm saying? So when I went to school was my life. You understand? So I used to come to New York. Whenever she came to New York, I used to come to New York with her. So we used to go down to, people know, the $2 movies on 42nd Street. She showed me the ropes, how to get on the train. So in '86, when I graduated from college, I wasn't going back to that. I was going overseas actually to play basketball, but I tore my knee up, my meniscus. And back in that day, you tear that up, the doctor was telling you, if you keep playing ball, you ain't gonna be able to walk when you get 50. You're gonna walk with a cane. So I gave up ball and got me a job. You understand? So It was easy to adapt because I met D. Ferg, I met Slick. Slick was one of the bosses, in Harlem. So I met them. He took me as his godbrother because I could play basketball. You understand? And I played on his team and got to know a lot of people.
Man, you always hear about the different Harlem cats, like street cats, and just like how flamboyant or flashy or how cocky they were. You didn't, before you met the P. Fergs and the Slicks, did you ever have any issue like fitting in or finding your place?
Bruh, I started on the basketball court. And at the time, I was a hell of a ball player. And when you a hell of a ball player, people adapt to you. They like you automatically.
Right.
You understand? And then I met Slick the first week I was there. When I graduated on the basketball court. He took me over to play against Alpo's team. He beat Alpo for $10,000 that time. I asked him, I was like, yo, the dude, he said, yo, what you want? What you need, big man? I said, I need an orange juice and some chips. I'm good. He bought me an orange juice and chips. Everybody else was getting 500, 1,000. I didn't know the game.
Right.
You understand? And then he just brought me in as his godbrother. And we have been together ever since.
Jen, can I get your takes on Alpo as far as just the man overall and him coming home after everything that took place, and then of course his demise, that looked.
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Happy
Just real
Father's
quick
Day,
again.
guys. Happy
Alpha
Father's
was a
Day
good
to all
dude,
the
bro.
fathers, man.
He had a problem. Him and Rich had their thing. They problem, that was their business. You understand? But to the same gang, whenever we needed something, whatever we want something, I would say, yo, go to 145 and see what you call and get that bag. He would do that for D Fergman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
When D needed something, or we was doing a picnic, a party, D would ask him, and Al would make sure he had it. So he was good to the same gang dude. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And him and Rich problem, that was their situation. I had nothing to do with that. I didn't care too much about that. You understand? That was their thing. But to me, I gotta show how a dude treat me. When Al came home, he pulled me over. We was on 107th and 3rd Avenue in front of a apparel store. He like, yo, Gene, what's up, man? He said, yo. I said, what's up, Al? He said, yo, I want to holler at you. I said, what's up? He said, yo, man, all these niggas talk. I said, Al, you ain't got to explain nothing to me, bro. You your own man. You got to handle your own shit. He said, yeah, I know. You understand? He said, but it's a reason I stopped you. I want to pull you over. He said, Misha love you, bro. She wants you all to get back cool together. Misha was Puff's baby mother. I used to bodyguard her.
Yeah.
You understand? And I said, man, we good, bro, man. But, she stiffed me on some money, Al, stuff like that. He said, no, we going to go to dinner and we going to straighten all that out. I said, nah, we ain't going to dinner, Al. We good. Like it is, man. We straight, man. We ain't got to straighten nothing out. I got love for Misha always, man. I knew what she was going through.
There you go. So as the day that you said, I'm done working for Diddy at the time, what was your judge of the character of Diddy? Like, when his, what's name just died, is saying, bro, I can't mess with him no more. And then died the next day. What was your, from what you know?
He died like 3 days later.
3 days later. What was your take on his character at that time? Like, was it going left, do you feel?
Well, you got to understand, Puff is a different dude. You understand? It's the drugs. It's the alcohol. He wasn't that dude back then. Puff wouldn't smoke no weed. The only pills he had started taking that got him addicted was those opioids that he was taking because of the pain in his wrist from Kim slicing his wrist up. You understand? And then you got to realize if you dropping them shits like M&Ms, one day they're not going to work no more, and he going to have to use some other shit. So now he's become addicted to drugs and alcohol now. So that's going to change him.
So at first he was a good guy, though. At first, the very beginning.
Well, I'm just saying, Puff was Puff. He didn't. The actions that y'all see and the antics and stuff like that, he wasn't like that. He couldn't do that around there in Harlem. All that shit came when he moved to Cali, bro. He may have acted a damn fool on television with the making of the band and all that other shit like that. Those are antics.
Let me ask you, from what you saw being around other, people, celebrities, whether broke or with money, how much does drugs and alcohol take effect into like that world to where shit just starts going?
Bro, they have no control over themselves, bro. Look at some of the greatest artists of all time. Rick James. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, once your mind and your body is addicted to something, brother, it changes who you are and what you represent.
Now, have you ever had any client that was hard to protect because of the things they ingested, like the drugs and alcohol they ingested?
I was a special dude, bro. I didn't just work for everybody. You understand? I worked for Scott Storch. Yeah. I worked for Salt and Pepper a couple of times. Fat Joe. 50 was a part of the crew. So I was with him shortly. When people came in like Nate Dogg, Exhibit, Mac 10, and I'll get a phone call, yo, they're gonna be in New York, Gene, I need you to look out for them. I never had anybody that would disrespect what I told them and what I stood for until the night Big died, and that was Puff.
And Jen, I want you to stay right there. You were present when Big died, and I seen you went back and forth with Mace about what he had going on and what you did. What I want you to do is, if you can, for those, especially young kids who don't even.
Farmer reveals how to.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man.
Being in LA, moving around after the situation with Pac, and just being on the West Coast, going back to Cali. Can you explain the atmosphere of just what you felt in the air of just what that day was or what that weekend was?
Not to disrespect the women that's in here, I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I didn't give a fuck. You understand? And I was smart enough to know that I better vest the fuck up and know if something go down, I may have to handle something, I may not come back home. I was just that dumb. Because I didn't have to be there. I chose to be there. But then again, I was told something that didn't happen. We're not going nowhere. We're not going to no parties. We're gonna do the Soul Train, and we're gonna do studio. So to get off a private jet or a regular plane and go straight to the hotel and just go straight to the studio and go straight to Soul Train, I thought that would be cool to make the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Good plan.
But that wasn't even the situation. Me and Puff went to a lot of parties and a lot of places that Big them never showed up at. The only time I seen Big them was at the studio and Soul Train. You understand?
Yeah.
So it was dangerous, it was idiotic, and it was crazy for us to risk anybody's life for being in Cali at the time.
Around the time when Pac was actually killed, did Puff exhibit any kind of weird behavior or maybe any kind of guilt?
I didn't see Puff exhibit any of those feelings. How do you give a fuck about your enemy?
Well, one would say if a man is not as tough, he might feel like shit. Somebody might know. Somebody might tell.
Tell what? Know what?
Yeah.
That's not a question.
We heard of, and I'm gonna throw his name out there because he's arrested right now.
But check it out. Don't brain wrestle with me, man. If you gotta say something, say what you gotta say. Yeah. Do what you gotta do, man. This is your money, your time, bro. Come on, let's do this.
Keepy D was arrested. There was words of $10,000 that was supposed to get in somebody's hands. Or when Tupac was murdered.
$10,000.
Let's just say
I ain't heard that story.
Yeah, I might be off on a number, but amount of number was supposed
to get that like, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man.
Blad series, to where anything that, as far as again, not saying who was what, but because that happened, because Tupac was murdered, that some money was to be exchanged. It didn't happen. Did you ever hear any rumblings of someone didn't get paid?
No, not at all.
How did it feel? How did Puffy react when Biggie was killed?
He was distraught, but he was in a daze, because I don't think that he thought it could happen. Because I told him before we left and we go to this party, somebody gonna die tonight, bro. I got a phone call. I got a phone call by 3 credible sources. You understand? Chaz Williams over Black Hands, part of the Guerrilla Black Mafia. Unique from Mecca Audio. And the dude that was running with Jodeci. Now, if people tell you they're not going to a party, and it's supposed to be the lit party of the century, you see Mace didn't show up at the party because he knew something too. And where I could say Mace knew something because the people out in California, when Mace went to basketball game, they told him, we want Puff and we want Big. See, everybody do all these investigations and everything like that, and they don't listen to the people who were there. Like I said before, there were people who wanted Big dead, and there were people who wanted Puff dead. You get it? The people that wanted Puff dead, you understand, is I thought was a dude from the Nation of Islam that we got into it at Soul Train, right? The people that thought they had something to do with Big Jake dying, which they didn't. That was a part of Death Row or the Bloods. Then you got the guys that Big, what was called the Dog Pound, the guy with the Dog Pound when Big was out there. He was in New York, and the Dog Pound was in New York doing a video. Yeah. Big made a phone call to the radio station. I don't know why they aired that shit today, and said, yo, New York, y'all let the Dog Pound be in Red Hook and do a video. So now they want Big head. That video shoot got shot up, bruh.
Mm. Yeah, I remember that. That was the New York is the city of your dreams and everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Yeah, Snoop Dogg and the Dog Pound. They was big, looked like they was stepping on the New York buildings. That shit was kind of disrespectful, to be real with you.
When Pac came up there, they thought Big and them may have had something to do with that or whatever. So that's 5 different factions of people that may wanted somebody dead in Bad Boy. So now you get to this. Puff know what Mace told him. Mace ain't tell Big he had that conversation with Big. But I had a conversation with Big and them about coming around anywhere we go. Don't come to no parties, don't come nowhere. Because it's like that.
And just because I don't know the full story, but Mace said he was with Brandy, singer, or is this Brandy somebody else?
Mace said he was with Brandy, the singer. I was in a hotel room with Mace, with Brandy.
With Brandy, yeah.
Okay. So if you was hotel room with Brandy, why did you make the statement, Brandy called me trying to get me to go to the party? So was she next door to you? She was next to you, y'all both on y'all cell phone?
Hit that like button, hit that like button. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man.
To the party. He said, Brandy, I'm not going to the party. If you with her, you got to watch what people say. Mm. I'm not saying he wasn't with Brandy at some time, but was he with Brandy after Big got killed or before Big got killed? And this is the biggest party in the industry, the Vibe party, sets the Soul Train after party.
Someone says, did he set up Biggie to get killed? What do you say to that?
I actually thought that he put Big in a situation and thought that the individuals who was going to come to do something to Big would have did something or try to do something to Big. I don't believe I'm trying not to believe that he had anything to do with Big's death. I think that the people who was trying to kill Puff killed Big.
After that, some time passes. Puff still lives. Are you shocked that like he still was able to continue to thrive and grow after so much animosity was being presented towards him?
Well, Puff was built for that. You understand? Puff's mother trained him to be a superstar or in the industry, whether it been a model or a dancer or singer or whatever like that, whatever his talent would have been. So for him to come back from there, I think that he had no other reason. He had to. He had the blueprint. Big had gave him the plan.
Gene, let me ask you, are you surprised that, we're about to have a trial with Tupac's murder, but Biggie's murder is still unsolved, may go unsolved? Are you surprised with that?
No, I'm not surprised because the LAPD has suppressed all the evidence and they know who killed Big already, brother. I have not told a lie. When I tell the people that they had the picture of the Muslim, me and Puff in the same picture, you understand? Walking up to Puff van, but they had his face distorted. They know they got those pictures. The FBI agent, Phil Carson, said he saw the same picture. Then when he went back to review it, the picture was gone. See, they didn't know who they was dealing with. They didn't know that I had a memory like a fucking elephant, and I was not gonna forget anything that happened. I wrote that in my second book. Exactly what went down during that interview. You got people around here telling lies. This is the guy he picked. No, I don't. Run the tape. The tape will tell you, they asked me, do any of these guys on this photo look like him? And I said, nah. He said, anybody look close like the guy, something like that on this photo? I said, he looks something like him, but it's not him. That's what I said. Anytime you do a lineup and you point somebody out, what do the cops make you do? They make you initial it or sign under the picture that you said that. They seen a circle, say, this is the one he picked. No, I didn't. Not one of the detectives who was on that thing said I picked anybody in the lineup. I just said he looks something like him, but it's not him.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
It's crazy because
hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Some, I don't want to say closure, but with QBD coming up, that might open up like to Tupac. I'm just curious. We're about to fast forward to what Diddy got going on. Gene, you started talking about, let's say, a few years ago, about just your life in the industry. Are you concerned about the feds wanting to come sit down and talk to you about, hey, we need you as a character witness about some situation that may have happened back, during your heyday?
Some situation back during my heyday.
They want to talk to you about things
you have to be more specific than you are, sir.
Yeah, let's get to it. The feds want to ask you certain questions about what you may have seen, and they want you as a character witness to speak on and testify against Diddy.
To testify against Diddy? About what?
About anything you may have seen. I mean, well, no, not even testify yet. They want to bring you in for questioning about what you may have seen. Is that a thing?
What I can say to you, sir, is that being an officer myself, they don't bring you in to question you about what you may have seen. They question you about what they already know you have seen.
That's the feds.
And what you say. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way I would know that. You understand? But what I can tell you is that, can Puff be erratic? Yes, he can. You've seen that. Can he be Does he have a monstrous behavior sometimes? Yes, he have. You see?
Gene Deal can talk that shit all he want. You are definitely going to be one of the people that are questioned involving this possible P. Diddy indictment that's looked like it's looming on the home front. You know what I mean? Like it looked like you're gonna you've been the most vocal person about Diddy over the last few years here. You know, you're Art of the Dialogue. They be talking about Cassie shit. I think between Cassie, the Art of the Dialogue, and Gene Deal, they is the most uh they the most damaging people to Diddy and the people that pretty much brought down Diddy, if you ask me. So um Gene Deal, you might have already done by the time where this is 24 21 hours ago they dropped this. I'm gonna say they probably did this interview a day or so ago. Man, bro, you know damn 2 days or so ago, you know damn well you already been down there and done talked to the grand jury. Stop playing.
You understand? Can he be threatening and abusive? Yes, he can. You've seen that. So, bro, I went on MTV in 99, VH1 in 2001, 2011. Everything that y'all just now hearing, I've been told it to them. I've been said it. They got tapes and they could go back and say, well, he didn't say that. He didn't. They got 5 hours. Y'all getting an hour. They got 5 hours, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? Both of those places, VH1 and MTV. I was in the Silhouette because I was working still as an officer and I didn't want to lose my job. When Miss Wallace brought me over, Puff told her, I don't know Gene Deal. I told Miss Wallace everything till she was crying and told me to be quiet. She didn't
Damn, he
wanna hear no
told Big
more
Mama everything.
about the night her son died and what was going down and what I told Puff and what I said to Big, the whole 9 yards. How I pulled him out the car, all that. So, bruh, this is nothing new to me. This is just post-traumatic stress that I constantly live through. And I talk about it to get over it and get me through the night. I'm not a drug abuser. I'm not a drug addict. You understand? I'm not an alcoholic. It's a good thing that I found YouTube and I found certain things other than sitting on a couch.
So it's public knowledge that multiple women have come out with accusations against Diddy, whether it be physical abuse, sexual abuse. However, why do you think that women are now coming forward and making it public about what they may have experienced with him in a way that they didn't back then, late 90s, early 2000s?
I don't believe that. I believe that women have been coming out but nobody was listening. You understand? Nobody wanted to hear it. Did you hear that guy Van from what you call that show was on TMZ? He said somebody told him the story about Gina years ago, but he didn't want to hear it and he wasn't going to take it to TMZ because they was in partnership or Diddy was in power. So he wasn't going to bring it up. Yo, you know how many girls have came to me about other artists? Women have always been telling these stories and wanted somebody to talk to or somebody to do something about it, but nobody would do it. No, the police wouldn't take it. You understand? Lawyers wouldn't take it. Now lawyers see a paycheck. They taking it. And that's what it's about. Women have always been talking about it.
from a perspective of someone who has been in law enforcement, as well as someone who has participated in bodyguarding or protecting celebrities, what is it about men who are celebrities and abuse? Like, why is that so? Do you feel like it's so common that women are like, hey, these celebrities are abusers, they're sexual assaulters? Why is there such a connection with that in such abundance, do you feel?
If I was to speak on a personal level, which I can only say on a personal level, it has to do with money. You understand? See, they learn, if you notice, those people learn from a different aspect. Remember the song Money, Power, and Respect? They got that money, which they thought they had power and they should have respect. But we learned, if you learn from where I came from, and if you from any hood in America, you got to get the respect first, which give you the power. And somehow you make money. You understand? They got it ass backwards. So they see through a different window. I've seen guys, let me just say, all these guys that y'all see as superstars, they used to beg to jump in the picture. From your Jay-Z, you understand? From your Mace, your camera, they used to jump to be in the picture with everybody. And now they be like, they don't want to be in the picture. They don't want to be seen. Used to have them at the door, begging to get in. Now, they send their PAs, they send their publicists, yo, make sure I just walk in. I ain't waiting on no line. That money does a lot of strange things. You ever heard a thing? You'll do a little strange for a little change? That's how they go.
Be in the background of the law enforcement, right?
Right.
Is Diddy going to jail?
I think that the easiest thing to do is to get somebody on some money laundering. Diddy have over 18 companies that he was dealing with. He put every business in his children's name or his mother's name. I don't think any of those businesses are straight into his name. So there's got to be some shadiness going on somewhere. The government wouldn't ask for all the IRS papers. You understand? All the tax papers for the last 3 years of any of his companies if they didn't think something was going on. You understand? So if he doesn't go for any of the assaults or something like that, I don't know. It may be something having to do with.
Damn.
With tax evasion, money laundering, or something like that.
That's what Al
Or maybe
Capone
even
actually ended up
drugs
going to jail for tax evasion.
Because they had that guy, Jonathan Odie. Yeah. You understand? They was talking.
Now, we know that there are men who are abusive to women and treat the opposite sex in a certain manner. But we do know there's a lot of women who look for that quick payday. You got the groupies, they're trying to get the baby, or they're trying to find a way to connect with the artist. Do you think there's a larger percentage of women who are just crying wolf, or do you think more of it is genuine?
I didn't look at it in that perspective. I look at it as that whatever they can prove, you understand, is what they're gonna go after. You had a young lady said, this man beat me till I lost my baby, punched me in my head, kicked me in the stomach. And nobody believed her. Gina. She got on Tasha K saying the whole story and nobody believed her.
I have a different question because it's interesting. You're in law enforcement, but I know you also had relationships with certain street dudes. When you're dealing with personalities like that, is there such thing as a good street dude or a bad street dude, or do you view them as the same kind of?
Bruh, I'm a street dude that just went to college, got my degree, got a good job. You understand?
Right.
I could tell you that the light pole was my lamp, and the curb was my pillow. But that don't mean I have to do what people who make their living in the street do.
Right.
And you have individuals that sit here and have a conversation with you and have fun and joy, and then they'll leave somebody's head on the stoop. You got dudes that'll make that money and hustle hard like he was a 9 to 5, working 12 hours a day, and blow that 50,000 on a chain, a ring, a car, or throwing it up at the stripper. Your character has more to do with how you was raised, who you respect. You understand?
Yeah.
So, you say street dudes? I met doctors that were street dudes. I met lawyers that were street dudes.
Now, you're a pretty big guy. You probably could have had your way in the streets. Probably could have made a lot of street money. What made you decide law enforcement, and what made you go that route?
Well, I was an investigator for child abuse.
Right.
I worked in the schools before I first came out of. I worked with the youth, and I'd rather have a slow nickel than a fast dollar any day.
Tell them about it.
Man.
Preach,
Nothing wrong
Gene.
with a slow nickel, brother. A slow nickel build communities. A slow nickel keep you home with your girl.
Preach, Gene. He preaching right now. He cooking right now.
Gives you situations like you have right now.
No, it's man. You said something right there. I need to write that down. Seeing the way the hip hop industry is right now, and knowing that you work with kids, what is something you tell them, like, as far as if you see them idolizing like some of the artists that you see today?
Hey, y'all, hit that like button when you come in, man.
Well,
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers,
first of
man.
all,
Please donate to the channel, man. It's Father's Day, man.
If you believe
Show a
in
little
God,
love, man. Show a little love. Happy
you know
Father's
what
Day.
first God
Hit
said?
that like button.
Don't have no idols. No false idols. And when he said that, when you look at those people that you think are somebody, are they all that? They just regular people with a little bit more money. Me and Puff used to get into art.
Ain't that what I tell you here on this channel, y'all? Ain't that what I tell y'all here on this channel? That's why I always make sure my people know I ain't no better than y'all. I don't look down on nobody. I don't give a damn if I get 1 million subscribers. None of that shit. $1 million, none of that shit. I'm a regular person, just like y'all. We are the same. Know what I'm saying? I know sometimes you might see other people on other channels, and they may give this aura that they is, we just saw Poetic Flacco last night on the live that I did. Oh, I just cashed out on this. I'm not that same nigga that had the 2014 Altima. I'm this, I'm that. See, he getting jaded. You could tell he ain't never had shit. Know what I'm saying? He let a car that depreciated and lost value as soon as you pull that bitch off the lot. You lost money. You got hit across the head as soon as you pull that bitch off the lot. You lost money. You letting that change who you think you are, but you still that same motherfucker. You can portray like you somebody else, but you that same motherfucker. And the minute that you come across the people like you better than them, you just fucked up. You just fucked up right there. You just fucked up. My mom always told me, son, you ain't no better than nobody, but ain't nobody better than you either. That's how you look at it. You ain't no better. You ain't no better than nobody, but ain't nobody better than you either. That's how you look at it. That's how you stay humble.
You broke ass cop. I say, broke ass cop. I say, you got a ring, I got a ring. You got a watch, I got a watch. You got a chain, I got a chain. You got a car, I got a car. You got a house. You ain't got nothing that I don't have, brother. You understand? It might be different values, but you don't have nothing I don't have. I ask the kids, love the things that you have, not that you want.
Exactly.
When you look at things and you start idolizing things that you want, you put it in a perspective that will get you in trouble. You understand? When you want those fancy cars or you want the jewelry, there's nobody in the streets that got something or has something that I didn't have. And I went to work for it every day. And I never had to look over my shoulder or worry if the cops was going to knock at my door.
Last thing I have to ask, knowing, of course, what took place, Kim Porter, what she went through. When the indictment came, when the lawsuit came down on Diddy and all the 30 pages, everyone's reading this at one time. And a lot of people aren't believing this before the video came out. When all this, everything that Cassie's saying, and then the lawsuit falls out, did you believe not saying everything in the document, but what was your take on the lawsuit for what it was? From what you heard, what Cassie went through, what was your take on, all right, well, he's about to pay that in a day? Because
I believe the girl Gina before Cassie even came out. You understand? I believe what she said and what he did to her. Because I've heard the story about what he did to Misa, his first baby mom. You understand? When he beat her up on the car because she thought she was dealing with Eric Sermon. You understand? I know the situation when I came into the hospital and Kim was looking distraught, bruised. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Kim was looking like she was looking. You understand?
Yeah.
And he holding a bloody t-shirt around his wrist because she cut his wrist. So I know what she may have went through in order to get to that point.
Yeah.
So when Cassie was talking about the abuse and the parts that I read, I believed her. Because the lepers don't change their spot.
There you go. There you go. So last, Gene, I have to ask you, we're in 2024. You see what's going on with Trump. You see what's going on with Diddy. For you, again, you're in the industry, or you're in this world now. How does this all land? Because again, we've had Jaguar Wright come on this couch. She spoke and just basically gave her truth. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. You've spoken enough on there to give your truth. And it seems that things that y'all have said are coming to light, coming to fruition. How far does this go? As far as we just seen the Dream lawsuit come down. It's like Cuba Gooding Jr. We see all these actors that we praise. Like you said, false idols that are now, the wool is being pulled over our eyes, and we're showing if they are monstrous, we're seeing that. How far does this go that you feel going into the rest of this year, going into next year? Like what's gonna roll down from what Gene Deal feels?
Well, if I could answer that, I could probably put it in the bottle, make some money, bro.
Yeah, nigga dollars.
You know, but justice delayed is not justice denied. You understand? And the things that is about to come out is because people are not going to be afraid to tell the truth. They know that there's ears out there listening now about what's been going down. It's been happening for years, brother. You understand? When I told people that I seen Trump, Diddy, Al Sharpton, and Wendy Williams in the same room having a conversation together before he became president, and now all of them trying to say Trump was racist and all this and stuff like that. He wasn't acting racist. He wasn't acting all like that when y'all was chilling, drinking champagne and talking all this other stuff like that.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't like to get into politics or whatever because it is what it is. Believe what believe what you believe and do what you want to do. But I remember before Trump became president, Trump was a nigga. Trump stayed with the Trump stayed hanging with the rappers and shit like that. Like Trump was a nigga, man. Real shit. Like in the 90s, in the early 2000s, like before Trump became a politician, Trump was a nigga. Real shit. Trump hung with the niggas. All the rappers talked about Donald Trump in their raps. Donald Trump hung with all the niggas. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he racist or what, but I just remember Trump hung with the niggas all the time.
All of a sudden now he's racist and all that. I'm right there in the meeting with them. You understand what I'm saying? So, bruh, if people continue to come out, tell their truth, tell their tragedies, their things that happen to them, it's going to be crazy. It's not only the entertainers, it's the athletes, it's the people in the movies. It's, bro, Hollywood is really Hollywood.
That's real. That's real. And Gene, for those that do want to read your books, because what we want to do, of course, when we do this again, we definitely want to be read up on the books.
Right.
Tell them the names of the books, where they can get them, the stories that those are telling as well.
Well, you can get both of my books off of Amazon. It's My World of Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star by Gene Deal. That's Genedeal. And the other one is Life After Death when Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. I got a tribute in there to the Bee Gees. I got a tribute in there to the Notorious Big. If you go read the comments of what people say, I didn't know I outdid myself from the first book, but they said the second book is better than the first book. The first book going to have you in tears, and the second book, you're going to be in tears first, but then it's an upbeat, is what the industry, what I've seen. You know, I conversation with Big L, Pun, you got stories about Fat Joe, you got some stuff about BMF, you got 50 Cent, the whole beef about 50 Cent and Ja Rule and the whole 9 yards. You understand? It's stuff that y'all should have been asking about now.
Yeah, right. That's why I was saying this ain't, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. We're gonna get to the book. So with that being said, is there any other books that you're writing?
I'm doing the last of that. It's gonna be a trilogy. It's called Gene Deal, The Bodyguard. And then I'm gonna have the story about BMF, go in depth, and how they changed a whole lot in Puff life. I'm gonna talk about Scott Storch, you know, my travels with him, just briefly. Fat Joe, just a lot of other people in the industry, K. Slay, Chaz Williams, the stuff that I personally experienced. All my things are personal experience.
Lastly, for people that don't know, Jaguar Wright just walked in the building.
Jag is here?
She's here.
I thought I saw over there.
Yeah, she walked in the building.
Yo.
Yeah, she might.
Yo, I got something to ask her, Jag. Jag,
yeah.
man.
All right, I want to see if she. I want to see if she answers something.
Yeah.
But as she's coming down these stairs, are you like you said, somebody hopped in your DM, whatever we use that. What is your social medias?
It's Big Gene _52, and you could also put PayPal 50. Both of the book, one of the books is $50 each. Big Gene 52, and I'll send you a signed copy.
We're gonna send that first 50 right now. We definitely want that. But hold on, wait. We have the Jaguar Wright in the building. We gonna walk in. Jag, if you don't mind,
I gotta get up for this.
Yeah, let me say, get up for this. There you go, my God. For the first time.
Goddamn, Gene, look like you barely could get up, boy.
I seen Jag.
Just for the first time in a long time.
In a long time. I seen Jag in Philly with Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child did this. He came up to Puff and he was like, yo, Puff, I know I can make it. I can go to the next level. Yo, I know I can go to the next level, Puff. How do I go to the next level, Puff?
He was
You can
so
tell me.
excited.
He was excited to see it.
He was so excited.
And Puff said, take that goddamn
turban off.
That turban off their head. Yo,
so much for that moment.
Time I lost my composure as I'm doing security like this. I died. Because the kid was so excited, he just wanted some stuff from, Puff. Yo, that's it.
He was a dream killer.
Right there.
He knew how to do that. He would let you get real excited. He'd be like, yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. And just walk off.
Oh,
Jack, what side do you sit on, Mama?
You were there, so I'm going to sit here.
And Gene, right before she walked in, you said you have one question. I said, well, again, welcome both y'all to the Blue Couch. This is epic. I met both y'all on the Blue Couch.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, thank you.
We got cooking to do.
Oh, I cooked last night.
You did?
And called. I told them to tell you to cook. Yo, that guy right there. I said, Pat Jag called me. You know
I did.
And
we didn't finish until 3 a.m.
I cooked mac and cheese, cornbread, fried cabbage, salmon and catfish. And I and at his mansion. And I called you. And
at his mansion, them niggas got mansion.
We were here.
Yeah, we were till like 4.
Yeah, we were.
I cooked enough food, man. We could have brought food over.
See, that's on y'all.
Yeah.
Don't make us feel bad.
That's okay because we're gonna cook together in Vegas.
Where's the leftover?
He gave it to like 7 different people that came over.
Oh, okay.
Yo. Yeah.
All right. Somebody.
Y'all still filming?
Yeah.
I think we're still rolling.
Yeah, y'all still rolling?
Yeah, we're still rolling. That's still recording. Yeah,
I forgot my water. I was in such a rush to get downstairs.
I'm not gonna be on this couch with Jag. Hold on, bro. I'm not gonna be on this couch with Jag, man, unless Jag sing my favorite song. It's a Philly classic. And when I was in high school, bro, and the preacher's daughter sung this and made me sing it back to her. You understand? And that's the first time, and she gave me a kiss. That's the first time I fell in love. And Jag gotta sing, I hope that we can be together soon for me. She gotta sing that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a little water.
Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. Please hit that like button.
Where else?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man.
You know, it's been crazy. We got bad.
Happy Father's Day. Shout out to the Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Hit that like button, y'all.
Guy named Fanni H. With a reflector jacket on it, works for American Airlines. Out of DFW, decided he was gonna just take my manager and dump him in the fairway and then just throw his bag on him and say, holla.
Fanni H.
Fanni H. I tell you, American, Pandemic did great things for company morale.
Oh my God. And I'm flying out on America tomorrow.
Listen to me. You tell them keep that bond away.
She sure got that hand on Gene's thigh.
Nobody.
You keep putting that goddamn hand on his thigh.
Quick, Gene. That was the request you wanted. There's no other question?
That's it, bro. Because
all right, that's all I need to know.
listen, I wasn't gonna listen to me. I wasn't gonna leave.
She sure keep that hand on Gene's thigh. You see that?
Yo, that's my dream.
She got that hand on that thigh. Look, she want to suck the dick. Oh man. Oh Lord. That's a dick sucking move right there.
KJ.
All right, so let's see. I was practicing that. And then
You was practicing.
Yeah, I practice every day.
Oh, you practice your singing.
Yeah, every day.
All
And
right.
while I was practicing, I was like, let me get my voice warmed up. And I end up partying with some pretty girls in the pool.
Oh.
And they all are fans of me. Matter of fact, I spoke to about 6. Well, I spoke to you this morning with a gentleman who was crying on the phone.
She sure keep touching that motherfucking thigh.
Yeah, I listen to you and DJ every day, and he's like, y'all like my kin. And I'm
Let's
like,
see that hand go that hand back on that thigh.
Because for us,
Big, look, boy, if you was my old lady, I'd bust your head to the motherfucking white meat. You better not keep touching no nigga thigh.
So being accountable for the hell it started. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is right now in this moment, everybody's looking at, oh well, Diddy's is bad. What about this person? What about that person? And people love tying people's names and things without really thinking about it. And Luther Campbell has some interesting things to say about former bad boy security. So I want to say it right now with this man present. If he was not there, I can only imagine how much worse things would have been and could have gotten. This is the man.
And like I told these guys now, people who commit crimes with criminals.
Yeah, they do.
I ain't never been no criminal.
No.
And I'm never gonna let anybody get harmed. I'm always intersected. I'm 10 steps in front of you before it happens.
Just the other thing.
No, sing my song.
I'm gonna sing it, but I want to say this, and then I'm gonna sing it. In positions that we've been in, and the people that we've been around, you had it made. So did I. There was a disagreement in the way things were going. You went your own way.
Right.
I went my own way. If it was really, if we were terrible people, you don't walk away. You stay. It was made. You were the man of all, period. Imagine, you know, as he went on into his billionaire status, all the things.
I could have just kept my mouth closed.
Period.
I didn't have to tell Miss Wallace nothing.
Dang.
I didn't have to say nothing to nobody.
And I want to say this too. She hit it right on the head. She said, if you terrible people, you don't walk away, you stay. That goes back to my situation with Spoon, right? I could have kept my mouth shut. I could have kept on riding with the situation. You see what I'm saying? But my conscience wouldn't allow me to. You feel me? I got children. I got daughters, my nigga. Nah. I got morals, character, principle. Nah. So she right. If you terrible people, you just sit there and you just stay and you be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a good person, you say fuck the money. Fuck all of the benefits and things that could possibly you could benefit from this situation. Your character, your morals, your principles, they take precedence over that. And it's like, nah, I ain't hell no. Some shit I cannot be down with. And I don't give a fuck what I lose. I can't be down with that.
That's what people don't understand. I chose to. You understand? They want to make up the stories they want to make up. And that's what you get this internet. You got a lot of people making up stuff. But then when the stuff come true, they look stupid. They don't say nothing. They quiet as a church mouse. All the things that Jag done said, you understand? And The only thing I disagree with Jag about this was Chris. That's the only thing I disagree with it.
Can we speak on that right quick?
Because I knew Lou Tucker, and if you put Lou Tucker and you go in the photos and you put Christopher Willis side by side each other, they look like they could have been brothers.
They could have been brothers.
I'm not saying Lou Tucker did anything. I'm gonna say that much. But I know Christopher Williams, and I know Christopher Williams is
something else. But
Christopher Williams a gangster.
But this is the thing, though. When that lawyer came to me, and what everybody has been trying to do is get me to give her name.
Right. I wouldn't worry about it.
And I know why they want me to give her name, because they want to run down on her.
Mm-hmm.
And I could even justify it by saying the person who brought her to me that you and I both know.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that on another occasion.
Right.
Because at this point in time, I think I owe you that.
I don't even really.
I know you don't care.
I want you to sing my song.
My point is this. I believe my witness, and he knows what he knows. But regardless of all of that, there's always spaces in between every story. Now, maybe she saw somebody else that looked like Christopher Williams. I can only tell you what that woman said to me.
And she could think that. She could really think that because they look so much alike. Back then, with the curly hair, light skin, the whole 9 yards, it wouldn't be far-fetched. But
if your ignorant ass call me a crackhead again, I don't give no fuck. I'm just gonna make flyers of all of that shit from Kohl's with the goddamn JBLs. And I'm gonna hand it out at every show you do that you try to call me a crackhead, because I ain't never smoked no crack.
Oh my God. And y'all got me on the couch with this.
I just want everybody to know that nobody's lying. You're not lying.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
lying.
Yeah.
His story isn't any less valid than my story, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about the little details and pay attention to the big picture.
Always.
Big picture is, at the end of the day, regardless of that story, there are other stories about Puff using sexuality to enslave other men to get them to do what he wanted them to do for his purpose. Now, maybe it wasn't Christopher Williams, but I could think of about 5 other dudes that I could say right off the top of my head right now that I know that to be true.
Okay, I'm
Anyway.
reloaded.
When I'm away from you, boy, all I seem to do is cry. Further than then, when I see you, boy, my, how the time does fly. I don't know if you need and love me too. Ooh, the way I love and needed you. But I hope that we can be together soon. I hope that we can be together soon.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I hope that we can be together soon. Can we make it real soon?
Yeah.
Can we make it real soon? We got it. Come on.
I think about you, girl. Chills run up and down my spine.
Babe, he's singing this for you. He's singing your part.
And when I think about you, girl, all my heart is do is cry.
All right, now you singing the lead. I'm on the background.
Roll around night and day. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, my lonely heart seems to do.
hope that we can be together soon. I hope that we can be together soon. Can you make it real soon?
I can't wait.
Can you make it real soon?
We out of here. Real life street stars. Let's go.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that was lit. At the end, that was lit, y'all. That was lit. I'm gonna go and get out of here, man. I might get y'all live later on. Y'all know I ain't got too much popping off, man. You know what I mean? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. You know what I mean? This gonna be a bittersweet day for me. Honestly, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, cause I ain't got my baby boy, man. I ain't got my baby boy. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good though. You know, my son called me. Um, wish me happy Father's Day. That's what y'all heard on the live on the phone. I appreciate them. I love them. I love my children. You know, they're my favorite people in the world. I promise y'all, they're my favorite people in the world. Yeah, I love my children. I love them the most. I love them more than anything in the world. And I miss my baby boy. I miss him. Think about him every day. I miss him. Like, share, comment to this video. Cheer.